Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game will be Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. Watch in awe and wonder as Miles Edgeworth plays chess with people in their minds. And then start to wonder, does he actually know the rules to chess? Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? My voice once again took another hit this morning, but I think it's doing okay for streaming. How are all of you? I see extemporate. Well, first of all, a poll has appeared. The poll says, if you give Logan a compliment, A, he will be bashful. B, he will be gracious. C, he'll deserve it. Oh, no, there's a lot of people voting that is not true. Then next is A, B, and C, parentheses, puppy kicker. Or finally, don't. He uses light mode. Oh, and that was at 69. That was nice, but I'll put a vote on that one. Yeah, I don't deserve compliments, y'all, but thank you. I assume that was a Rukov poll. That sounds like a Rukov poll, so thank you, Rukov. How are you doing? Extemporaneous was here bright and early with a lurk and a random Transformers check. Goldbug. Who is bro, and does that mean the Transformers are secretly rich because they have gold? Extemporaneous. I've been waiting for you to do that one because Goldbug is actually one of my all-time favorite characters, but I can't really talk more about it because it would be spoilers to Vero. When Vero gets here, I might pull out Goldbug, but I can't say right now because Vero's watching the old cartoon and it hasn't reached Goldbug yet. Said, also, would you rather live in your favorite TV show or your favorite movie? Well, I think the problem is my favorite movie is the 1986 animated Transformers movie, and that's very violent, mass destruction, cities getting blown to bits and stuff like that. I go with, I don't even know what my favorite TV show would be, but I think I'd go with favorite TV show, and they'll pick something just kind of nice and peaceful and survivable. So that is my thought. So thank you very much for the lurk, Extemporaneous. Queen Katie is here saying howdy from the currently not dead PC internet for now. How you doing, Queen Katie? I'm sorry they're having problems with your router and everything, but it's so good to see you here. I'm looking forward to any possible name facts. Queen Katie said, let's see how long this lasts before it bloops off and ice cream. Well, then that's just a break for a treat. It's an ice cream break. But thank you so much for being here, Queen Katie. Pompo says, boo, may I ask why is a Kigurumi removed as a redeem? Oh, I guess I should probably put that back on. It is winter time now, huh? I've just been forgetting. I will try my best to remember to put it back on for next year, but how you doing, Pompo? I mean, I should. It is winter, so that's probably fine, but good to see you, Pompo. And then there's Oak saying hi, says depends what time period, if it's after the events of the movie or before. Oh, that is a good question as well. Huh. I mean, I would think if it's a violent movie, you wouldn't want to go before, because then you'd eventually reach those events, unless you could, like, stop them and change them or something like that. So probably after, unless it's a sad ending. Why? What movie would you pick, possibly, Bumbo? Oh, and the poll is done, and somehow, because he will deserve it, won with 217 votes, 75%. Oh, contributed 208 channel points. Huh? Oh, it's Nora! Raid with the party one. Hang on. I will do a shout-out, because I think Rukov, after doing that poll, might have stepped away. So let's roll the dice and see if this shout-out works for Nora. Let's see if it pops up there properly. And nope. I think because you're relatively new to streaming, it might be like a higher risk of getting one of the bad ones. So let's try again. Try to do a shout-out at Nora.
Yes.
There we go. Ah, in this case. Oh, no, it's the ladder.
That's a step. Is this the thing?
This is the thing. This is the thing.
Logan, is this a thing?
Yes, it's a thing.
What's the difference?
Nora from the past, that is the thing. And it's awful. And apparently you're right. I always thought it was Maya who corrected us saying it was a step ladder. But I've forgotten.
This is the ladder versus step ladder thing.
I need a sip of water already.
This is definitely a ladder. This is not a step.
My voice is already hurting, but I got a couple like chocolate candies here in case I need like suck on some candy. But thank you for the raid, Nora. How was your stream? What were you playing? Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. How far are you? Have you? I remember that intro being super long. So I don't know. Have you gotten to like the first actual death yet? Obviously, don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't played Danganronpa. A lot of our community has. But have you gotten to the first death, Nora? I should probably load up the game before we talk more. So let's go ahead and yeah, continue. And is this the autosave or is this my save? Can I click no and let it choose? Let me choose. Oh, well, let's go to load. There we go. Yeah, because I know we're on this one here. Load up. This should be just as K Faraday appeared, so I'm very excited for that. There we go. And Edgeworth and Gumshoe are totally unimpressed by her, huh?
Legends say that Kay Faraday, the great thief, had been standing and swaying in the wind for the past week. Chat, bask in her gloriness. Also a quick 07 to myself, cause internet sucks tonight and I hate it and I'm sick, and why does this have to happen on an A day?
I'm sorry, Queen Katie, I hope you get feeling better. I don't know if you have any medicine you can take or any like comfort foods that'll make you feel better. But if nothing else, I hope we can help take your mind off of sickness. We probably can't help take your mind off of internet troubles. But thank you for being here. It's so good to see you. Now that we've loaded the game, let me read a couple more comments though. But thank you so much for the 10 bits, Queen Katie. Oak says, if it's after, then I pick movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I still haven't seen that. Okay, everybody I know said it was amazing, except my mom. When she saw it, she said it was the dumbest thing she'd ever seen. But, I mean, percentage-wise, most people say it's amazing. I still need to see that. So don't say anything, because I hear it's one of those that you gotta go in like as blind as possible, right? And Oak says, because it's literally just Earth. Bubble says, yay! Oak said, but if it's before or during the events, then I say, One Piece! One Piece seems like a pretty dangerous place too. A lot of suffering though, right? Nora says, I hate life. How come? Did you see a death in Danganronpa? Oak says, oh, Nora. Excuse me. I had just muted and was coughing because I got phlegm in the back of my throat. But thank you, Nora, for the Tomcat. Hang on. Thank you very much for that. I'm sorry I was muted so you couldn't hear me go like while I was coughing. But thank you for the Tomcat. Let's see. Wendy says, hi. Sorry I'm a little late. I just got home from work. Wendy, we haven't even done anything. And you're already ahead of me. How are you enjoying this game? Moonlight says, hi, Logan. I'm early. Hour mark 05. See, I'm only 4 minutes behind. That's nothing. I should play the game, though. But first of all, Nora says, I hate everything. I think somebody died in Danganronpa. That's what I'm guessing happened. Oh, by the way, Wendy, we gotta mention. Oh crap, I already closed the thing out. Wendy, do you have that link for the? Or actually, what?
One Piece would be very dangerous, but a majority of the world is pretty normal, and it's better than the shenanigans in Everything Everywhere All at Once. At least, probably. Depends where in the world I am for both of them.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to be on like, you wouldn't want to be on the Grand Line. Then I assume. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. But Wendy, I was gonna bring up your link. I don't know if you guys saw, a friend of Wendy needs like some surgery and is trying to do GoFundMe. But then I also saw you did an update saying that her insurance finally approved it. So is that GoFundMe still active? I actually forgot to grab the link for this. I was gonna ask if you have it and want to paste it in the chat. Let me know if your friend still needs that. And yeah, let's go ahead and play. Okay. It took him a week to just say her name. And oh, okay. For a second, I thought she was running away. Okay, thank goodness she's still here. Honestly, I leave you alone for 2 seconds, but don't worry, your hero's here to save the day.
Let me ask. I'm not 100% sure if it is still active.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the 10 bits, Wendy, because like if it's all taken care of, insurance is covering. If it's unnecessary, I guess we don't need to, but if she still needs the help, I did want to post that link. So you guys can check that out. It's in the self-promotion channel on Discord. She has some kind of a birth defect that's like messing up her legs. I didn't understand all the details, but it sounds like she needs surgery. So, yeah.
That's right, the one, the only, Kay Faraday!
Hero, only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore? Oh, she stopped being a thief? Granted, she never really, like, stole anything. But I mean, sometimes being a thief is more about the vibe, right?
Not right now, but it's not like I quit. I'm just on sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being the second Yatagarasu doesn't come easy.
Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case. A very long case. Yatagarasu sends card to embassy. The card received by the embassy. The case of the Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will, and who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief. But she's also like a ninja too, right? Am I remembering correctly? It's been, what, 3 years? 3 years? How long? What year did we play this? I think it was like 3 years ago that we played this game.
There's not the first game in the series, there's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough.
She's so fun. I like her. I like that all of our gay lawyers have plucky teenage sidekicks. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat, though. Nora says, I hate things. Oak says, Logan, Paul Dodd. Nora said, Oak, check your DMs. When he says, who's gonna tell Laura that's a thing? Oh, Nora, that's a thing. When he said, why did autocorrect? I don't know, do you have a Nora that you text about a lot? Nora says, yes, I have. I just did. Okay, so you've seen the first death. I know who that is then. Quick Kitty Salute says, bless Nora. Bubba says, I'm gonna end the debate. It's both. My grandfather has one that can be both a ladder and a stepladder. I figure in like the Venn diagram, it's concentric circles. Like a stepladder is a subset of ladder. So if you refer to a stepladder as a ladder, that's not incorrect. However, if you refer to a non-step ladder as a stepladder, that would be, but yeah. So I agree, Bumbo. Thank you very much for your wonderful arbitration. Is that the right word for that, arbitration? When he says, K the goat. Quickita says, I have chips for the stomach, don't worry, don't worry. Oak says, apparently Nora sent me 25 DMs and I got none of the notifications. Nora said, I've been crying the past 5 minutes, I hate Danganronpa. Did you at least get to hang out with that character? When I was playing it, our good friend Lucy Seesaw was just like coaxing me. It's like, you ought to hang out with that character. You know, and your first hangout opportunity. It's like, okay, I'll go hang out with that character. And then bam! That happened. So, I guess you just gotta enjoy life while it lasts, fleeting though it may be. Oh, Genos is over in YouTube. Oh, hang on, Genos.
Actually, I think One Piece and Better Call Saul are tied for my favorite show, so in that case easily Better Call Saul. It's literally just Earth, but Albuquerque is more dangerous, and I don't live in Albuquerque.
Okay.
Boo.
Ah! But I think you'd have to live in Albuquerque. I spent 10 days in Albuquerque. I mean, it's for a job, so I didn't see too many of the sites, but Better Call Saul strikes me like the Breaking Bad universe is dangerous as well. If it can be said like after the events of the series, then it's like less dangerous, but still. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, I appreciate it. But Genos over in YouTube says, whoa, am I early? I forgot the events of Investigation only happened weeks ago. I know, that's what everyone was saying, like they remind me, it's like, this takes place shortly after that. So I gotta like try and remember. I remember the whole thing, like there was the big kerfuffle with Ambassador Alba of, was he Borginia, I think? And then the other country was Zhang Fa, because last time the president of Zhang Fa was for some reason visiting the freaking lake where Edgeworth was alleged to have done certain things on Almost Christmas, which is the same as Christmas. And he got shot. And we assume it's like not really murder, but they took him away. I'm gonna guess we're gonna go inside in a bit and find that the assassin went in and like finished him off and he's actually dead now. Cause you gotta have an actual murder plot. You can't just have an attempted murder. Where's the edge to that for Edgeworth? Tweekady says, mesquite barbecue stacks. Somehow this helps me helps me not get too sick. I don't know, but it's nice. It's like when I get sick. I always eat cinnamon toast and cherry 7-Up, and somehow it helps. When he said, I'm saying it's canon now that Logan coughs like Tomcat stream. I love it. It's so frustrating, because so I woke up this morning, my voice was out again, and I was worried, and also I had an audition first thing this morning. I'm like, crap, how am I gonna do this? And so like, I take a shower, and in the shower, I'm like trying to do vocal warm-ups to get my voice going. I eke my way through the audition, like just barely in time. And then like within 15 minutes after the audition, I'm like, oh, my voice feels fine now. And then right before the stream, it goes out again. I'm not out completely, but I can feel it teetering. I don't know why. I think it's because I can't get sleep. But anyway, we should play the game so that if any lurkers do want to pop in, they'll realize like, oh, this isn't just a static image of Kay Faraday smiling adorably. I do like that thing in anime where they have the smile like that, where it's a big smile and there's just like a couple of faint lines that don't even go all the way up and down. I think it's cute. Okay.
When it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough.
What are you doing here, Kay? She's your daughter now, Edgeworth. Where she should be. She's an orphan and she's still a kid. She's a teenager. She needs like someone to legally adopt her. If not Edgeworth, it should be Gumshoe, but then Gumshoe would give her a gun.
What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course.
I suppose she did mention being fond of such things.
And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys, but now I don't have to, so I won't visit you after this. This is it. This is the last time you're gonna see me.
Yeah, good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever. Hey.
Hey, Gummy!
Oh, I forgot she calls him Gummy. I love that.
How you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself.
This was it Dual Destinies or Spirit of Justice? This is the second time one of these games has casually dropped full of beans. I had never heard that in my life before. Now the game has done it twice. I don't get it.
You're looking pretty full of beans yourself.
So, Kay, are you really here to save the day?
Yup, prepare your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world here only went,
My best pal is that man. Is she gonna have like some evidence here? Did she like witness the shooting?
took pictures, the whole shebang. Like the bag is literal. It's she, because the shooter was a lady, maybe?
Well, it's not going to be Tabby Lloyd, right? She's not going to be the shooter. I still think it is the chief prosecutor. And this will also be, the whole story will explain like how Edgeworth became the chief prosecutor, because he probably gets like arrested for murder, and then there's an opening and Edgeworth gets promoted or whatever. Did you now? Then you'd better show them to me.
Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch! What's a girl gotta do to impress you?
Be a man. Miles Edgeworth. I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor here's about as much fun as a dang toothache. Won't even let me call him chief. She has a bear trap on the other side of her backpack, too. And, oh, yeah, it's just because it's a flip, because now all the words are backwards. Water is suddenly reverse Russian R, the number 3, taw. But I'm forgetting my manners. Tabby Lloyd, ace reporter at your service. Oh, Kay doesn't seem impressed with her. Is she jealous of another potential teenage sidekick? Oh, no, she's happy.
Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right. He's no fun at all. This one time,
You two can chat later. Kay, can I see those pictures? Boo! Ah! This game got scary all of a sudden. I need to have a sip of water.
fine. Here.
All right, so let's see what we got. Oh, wow, is that a... Wait, did he get shot in the head, or is that a laser sight on his head? What? Because we saw laser sight on the gun, but that is like bigger than a dot. That is like an oval. I hope that's not like the moment the bullet went in and like blood is just starting to ooze around. Okay, so these guys look nothing like the two bodyguards we saw outside the plane. So these must be Rook and... Was it Rook and Knight, I think? One with the neck brace has kind of cool hair.
I took this one right when the gun went off. It was total chaos. People running everywhere.
Yeah, how is he not dead if the laser sight was on his forehead? The president and his two bodyguards. I like how they each have their own unique type of tie. Oh, and this one it's almost like a chessboard because they're Rook and I'm gonna guess that he's gonna be Rook because like the flat top kind of makes him look like the top of a tower, and he's gonna be Knight because his because his hair looks like the mane of a horse. Yeah, and we can pretend, if you squint your eyes, you can pretend his chin is like the nose of a horse. So he's like horse-shaped. He's a horse, and he's a castle. Calling it. One on the left is Rook, one on the right is Knight. The names of the security plan were Knight and Rook. I think gotta reverse it, Edgeworth. Other way around. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you've provided us with a vital clue. How? Wait, your eyes just... What?
Not even gonna clip that for an spoiler clip. You totally called their designs a good job.
Hey, I did a good thing for once! Yay! Yeah, I did like how I saw on TikTok when I posted the video where I guessed about Betty DeFame, and I was correct on that. And somebody was commenting, was like, this guy, he's gotta have some kind of foresight, or he cheats or something like that. And I think it was Oak who chimed in. It's like, nah, some of his guesses are bad. He just doesn't show the bad ones. Let me tell you about this Persona 3 guess he had about Takaya and Chairman. And so that's fair. That is very fair. Let me read some more in the chat here. Let's see. Be when he's saying, oh, wait, hang on. I gotta go up a little bit. There we go. Queen Katie says, on the bright side, with us coming back to this after a week, Logan won't remember the thing that I almost spoiled by almost posting a fun fact. Oh, that's right. I'd forgotten that you had done that. Crap. I should have gone back and reviewed no, because I want to be surprised. I wouldn't even try to do that, huh?
Wait, what was the Persona 3 guess?
Okay, it was that I thought, I was so certain that Takaya was either Chairman or Chairman's shadow or Chairman's son or something like that, because they look the same, except Takaya has like yellow eyes. I mean, they look so similar. And so I kept like trying to find some connection, but nope. They just got same face. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Wendy. I appreciate that. See, Wendy says, I'm having so much fun with it. I love Kay so much. Then you got here for the perfect time, too. Oak says, Everything Everywhere All at Once is the best movie of all time. My entire family loved it except my dad because it's very confusing and he just likes cheesy princess romance movies. Queen said, that's your Kay voice? It's so cool. Wait, the voice is cool? It's just a slightly more energetic version of the voice we use for I'll Be Your Guide. Because I'll Be Your Guide, we were just kind of recycling the K voice. Bubba says, going on a late walk. BRBC when you get back, Bumbo. Enjoy the walk. Be safe. Don't get like attacked by mountain lions or anything like that. Nora said, yes, someone died. Someone I got so very attached to, loved so much, was so in love with, is dead. I hate everything and everyone. I literally screamed at the top of my lungs, started sobbing, and then quit the stream. But Nora, doesn't that like spur you on to want you to defeat the bad guy? That how dare the mastermind of Danganronpa do that and cause that death, Nora, huh? When he says, Kay took the scenic route when she could have just jumped down next to Edgeworth. I know she jumped down and ran in a huge circle.
Logan confirmed can't tell the difference. Two men with long hair and a goatee. Also, Bumbo, please get attacked by mountain lions. It would be funny.
No!
Boo.
Yeah! Don't do that. It's not funny. It's dangerous. Oh, don't get Bumbo eaten by a lion. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. And no, I can't, especially not anime characters. Anime characters a lot of the time have very similar faces though, right? Come on, I'm not the only one that thinks that. You got to admit that much. But yeah, you're right. When it was like Kay had the zoomies, like a cat at 3 a.m. running around the house. When he said, why does Kay sound like that? Do you remember the voice we gave her last time? I'm pretty sure that's the voice, so I need to go back and watch those old VODs. Okay, it also might sound different though because my voice is still pretty messed up. I hope it'll get better soon. See, Oak says, I just saw the stupidest name in spoiler chat. It can't be as bad as the Spirited Justice names though, right? Nora said it sounds like she has a stuffy nose. It does. I think that's adorable, but that's just me. Oak says, I genuinely can't believe that this is almost as bad as how could this name be any more pretentious or whatever. It is! When he said at this point, just give Kay the 4-kid Sanji voice. Like, hey, I'm Sanji. We just gotta go over there and suck on a lollipop. Go over there. I can't do a Sanji voice normally, but with my voice thrashed, it's even worse. Over on YouTube, Jen was saying, Kay's diet with gumshoe wouldn't be the best, I'd imagine. Some cardboard and instant noodles on a good day. Okay, that is a fair point, but maybe they could use that as leverage to convince Edgeworth to finally, like, stop docking Gumshoe's pay. He's a good guy. He makes a mistake of always blaming whoever is closest to the dead body when it's found as the murderer. But Edgeworth always goes along with it. He's like, yep, that's right. I'm going to prove this in court. So you can't, like, blame him entirely. But yeah, As I said, that we have a long-standing, not a lot long, we have an old running gag that Gumshoe just like gives guns to children, starting with Pearl Fay, and so he'd probably give a gun to Kay. That wouldn't be the best. Okay, let's play a little bit more. Howay, your eyes lit up like a pair of dang Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, care to tell the readers what you've spotted? A contradiction. Huh? What now? I don't see nothing strange. Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moment of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of contradiction. Can we look at our court record or whatever? Okay. This is just our, oh no, we don't need, I forgot we can examine things. Yeah, we're just gonna stop and examine our badge for a second. Look at our little designs on the back. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of its owner on the back. Numbers, as if we're not human on the inside like everyone else. What an odd thing to nitpick about. This badge's design is to reflect the relentlessness and discipline of law enforcement. It comes from the authority vested in us as strict prosecutors of the law and executors of sentences, much like harsh winter frosts and blazing summer days. To wear it is to identify oneself as a prosecutor, but I have no interest in doing so. Meanwhile, Phoenix writes like, mine looks like a sunflower. Okay, let's, is that everything? Yeah, that's all of it. How do we exit out of this? There we go. A special report about President Dijung Wang. There was the Steel Samurai balloon started floating in the right of the lakeside stage, but it's since been popped. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's the direction of the shooter was from that side, but the picture that we're looking at, well, I mean, it could be going from that side. It could be, it's gotta be the laser pointer though, right? Let's go ahead and save though before we do this. The contradiction though, it has to be the laser pointer because that's the only thing significant about this, yeah? Okay. I need to highlight the point of contradiction and then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find the contradiction in the photograph. That. Oh, I didn't even need to click anything else. Yes, this is it. I'll simply press T, because it's tea time. What? To make my deduction. T for Titus. Now to present the evidence that proves the contradiction. So it's gonna either be this, or maybe it could be the laser sight found in the trash can on the left side of the spectator area, fitted with a laser sight, 2 spent bullets. Okay, so no, because that is a laser sight, sort of, it's a big one. Diagram of the president's security arrangements, almost certainly classified, and looks like it does have rook and knight on the correct sides. Extrapolations from bullet trajectories suggest the 2 shots were fired from the left side of the It's this, I guess, let's try it. Eureka! Oh, I think I got it wrong. There's clearly a contradiction here.
If you say so, sir, I can't see anything myself.
You don't see it? Something so obvious? That's a contradiction in itself.
Mr. Edgeworth, you know, if you made a mistake, you could just tell me, don't ya?
Ah! A mistake! I have done no such thing! And I'll prove it to you! I've already located what's contradictory between this photograph and the evidence. Okay, we're gonna reload. Oh, I can't! I can't! Come out of here. I'm just gonna point at this guy. No, I can't go to options. I don't want to present my badge. Eureka! Now we can reload. I don't want to take those hit point losses. I am a shameless save scummer. I have no shame, hence shameless. Let me read a couple more comments to the chat though. Oak says to Wendy, One Piece mention, or is that how could this name possibly be more long? Well, Papa said it already is. Quickity said, let me do the math again. I remember I did that before with Kay's age, but I want to remind myself how old she is in Spirit of Justice time currently. Oh yeah, but in this game, because only 2 weeks later, she's got to still be like, how old was she? 16, 17, something like that? Highlight the point of contradiction, powers of deduction. First to find the contradiction in the photograph, and we already determined that was that. Yes. And then we use tea time to make the deduction. All right, so now we gotta find, a special report about President Dijung Wang. Was there anything to read here? No, that's just a picture of him, I guess. So it's not that. A recording of the president's speech. 2 gunshots can clearly be heard. Honored friends and allies, here to deliver a message. President passionately addressed the assembled crowd as if trying to shake the reporters of his decline in popularity by sheer force of will. The meeting scheduled for just after the speech, correct? Yes, the president wants to thank us personally. He seems pretty pleased to be able to put the whole Yatagrasu situation behind him. President thrusts his fist into the air as excitement reaches fever pitch. We shall crush the wicked with the righteous hammer of justice. Gun. Bang, bang. Okay. And so it wasn't that. Can we take another look at this then? Less cover for Lakeside. Eyes on this area. Rook reposition in light of Knight's injury. Oh, that's why he's got the neck brace. Knight to immediately escort President to place in case of emergency. Stay frosty. We know who might be in the audience. Okay, so then I guess it's got to be the gun with the laser sight for some reason? Ah, my camera died! Found in trash can on the left side of the spectator area, fitted with laser sight, 2 spent bullets. Was the laser sight broken or something? I mean, I guess we'll try it. Where's that? No! That wasn't it! That wasn't it. Wow, I am not doing well so far. And this is just like the tutorial case. I gotta be missing something really obvious, right? Okay, so let's try this again. We might have to brute force this. Huh?
Valid crash out TBH.
Okay, so did you have this much problem with this as well, Wendy? I hope I'm not the only one. Because this is, like, we're specifically saying the laser pointer dot on his forehead, right? And what are we gonna do with this saying, like, he doesn't have a laser pointer dot on his forehead?
Welcome to the dumbest first deduction ever. Even I am yelling at the game right now.
Okay, good. So it is not just me. So thank you both, Wendy and Queen Katie. There'd better be some logic to this that I'm just not seeing. So we've already tried the line of sight and the gun. Let's try the recording. Maybe there's something I missed in there, how he's like pumping his fist in the air. But we didn't click on his lack of fist, we clicked on his forehead. Let's try it. We're brute forcing this. No! Okay, then in that case, it's gotta be the picture of him in the newspaper, yeah? That's the only other option it could be. I mean, I guess it could be the Steel Samurai balloon or the map? This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Quickity said, already read that. Nora said, yes, I did. I hung out with her so many times. Okay, good. So at least you got some good quality time. And I only did one hangout. I can't remember who the other person I had to hang out with was as we started. Okay, this is it. Simply press T to make my deduction. T. All right, present the evidence that proves the contradiction. Newspaper? What? Please don't let it be something like, he doesn't normally have a big red splotch on his head. I will be so done with this game. We're not even outside the tutorial yet, if that's what it is. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Ms. Lloyd. Now, look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully. What am I looking for here? Well, I'll be! Indeed, this... Are you crapping me? There's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture. Are you crapping me? No. Game over. Game over. We're not playing the game anymore. We're not playing that game anymore. This is the worst. This is the worst thing ever. We found a gun with a laser sight, and we're like, the guy who got shot had a red dot on him. What? I don't even have words for this. Hang on, I need a sip of water. This is unbelievable. Let me read some chat to take my mind off of this here. Nora says, I loved her so much. Wendy says, I'm so happy that Wendy sends the vanilla frosty back. Nothing tops the fries and frosty combo. That reminds me, I need to go use my coupon for a free frosty at a Wendy's. But I still need to buy fries in order to get the free frosty. Nora said, wait, it was gone? They replaced it with salted caramel for the fall, says Wendy. Oh, they did? Nora said, oh, Crystal needs to get there. Also, Wendy. Wendy says, yes. Oak says, also, the poll was, he will deserve it. With 214 votes and 75% of the vote, and he uses light mode with 71 votes, 25% of the vote. Oak says, I spent 208 channel points. Nora said, I started episode 2, but I didn't get too far, but still. Quicket said, Kay would be in her late 20s as of Turnabout Time Traveler. Like 20? She's Maya's age? Really? Oak said, also, I guess he will be bashful, got 1 vote at 0% of the vote. Quicket said, I don't know if I did my math right, but wow. When he says to Nora, nice, I'm so ready for you to meet the other Sailor Scouts. Sailor Mercury is still my favorite. She's the best. Nora says, on Saturday, I've got a short, like, hour and a half road trip to G-Parents' house, and I'm gonna download a bunch of Sailor Moon episodes to watch. Oh, that sounds fun. I like little mini road trips. When he said, also, I don't know if we have any Bang Dream fans in here, but the Ave Mujika anime is literally peak. It's so good. Am I saying that right? Ave Mujika? Probably saying that wrong. Okay, let's get back into this. Let's deal with this. We're not far into this game, and I'm already done with it. Please tell me that it does not stay this bad the whole time. Indeed, there's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture.
What's that? Some kind of birthmark? I know he didn't have it before, but, you know, maybe he crawled back inside of his mom's womb. You know, just kind of pull himself back in there, turn around, and right back out. You have a new birth, you could have a new birthmark.
Huh, what?
You got the name right. Also, yeah, this was so insanely stupid. Crying face. Crying face.
Wendy, it's even worse. Look, they're calling it a red birthmark because freaking Gumshoe said it. We have a gun with a laser. Does Edgeworth not know what a laser sight is? Again, granted, it's big. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was so looking forward tonight, and this game is ruining all of my expectations. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Wendy. Red, at least birthmarks is in quotes, red birthmark. Photo shows a red dot on the president's forehead during the attack. Who knows?
Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead.
Edgeworth, please tell them that you don't gain birthmarks later in life. I highly doubt a birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken. Okay, thank you for that much at least, Miles. Miles P. Edgeworth. I'm gonna headcanon his middle name is Percival. Miles Percival Edgeworth.
Did he get bitten by a bug then, maybe?
Okay, that's not a bad idea, you know, because you get a big red bug mark. It could be a hickey. His GF might have just gone up to his forehead and just locked on there and just like that. Yeah, that's it. That's right. There's a big old bug bite. And here I thought it was something important. And look on your face. You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just such seemingly trivial details. Why is everybody in this universe dumb? Ooh, again with the face. All right. Duly noted, Chief. Kay's photograph data jotted down in my organizer. Kay's photograph. A photograph of the president at the exact moment the incident occurred. It's just gotta be one of those things, a game where you have to make all the characters stupid in order to be able to do something later and make it seem smart. Oh, can I run again? I'm just leaving. No, I can't do this anymore. Gumshoe. I love the little bounce physics he has on his neck thing. Huh?
Hickey on the forehead is definitely what it is. I wonder if his lever was a sniper rifle.
I don't know. Ah! Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. Except sniper rifle, they shoot stuff out. They don't give suction though. But I see what you were doing there. Okay, so did we already talk to Winston Payne? Yeah. So I guess, We need to talk to these two. Hey. Okay. Okay. Let's really get in here tight. Okay. Okay, this is important. You have to choose between your two dads right now. Which one of us do you love more? I hope it's not Gumshoe, because he's stepping on your right foot. Like, right in the middle of your right foot. And he doesn't even seem to care. Okay, Faraday. Let's save, though, now that we're past that horrible moment. And hopefully we'll never have to experience that ever again. See, Oak said, to be honest, Better Call Saul wouldn't be too dangerous as long as you aren't actually involved in any of the things. Maybe, but it's still like a very crime-ridden version of Albuquerque. Nora said, I want to meet the lesbians in Sailor Moon. Well, that's a long ways, like for the canon lesbian couple. That's like, what, season 3, something like that? I don't know. I know I never reached them, and I saw like much of season 2. Although my understanding is season 2 is mostly filler. Oak said, because outside of the crime, it's usually just real-world Albuquerque with more drug dealers than average. Quickita said, yep, AAI 2 takes place in 2019. Time Traveler is 2028. Oak said, which isn't great, but is better than having pirates pillaging islands constantly. Oh yeah, Logan, I forgot you owe Vero 1 Birds Redeem when they get it. Oh, crap, I forgot to look up that sound effect. I'm gonna like really quickly see if I can find that now. And then it'll be ready to go. Because the problem is I have no idea where I would have put that. Would that be... Oh, I think... let me try something. So, hang on. It might be here. It might be here. It might be... And... Let's just try... that. Darn it, that's not the right thing. That's not the birds. Crap, we might have to do it next stream. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, crap, I completely forgot. Yeah, we might have to do that next stream. I'm not sure where it is. Nora said, I am allowed to ship this. They are both of age for me to ship them. When he said, homie got booed in game, said, what camera does she use with such a clear photo? I mean, as long as it's not like Phoenix Wright's little Nokia flip phone camera. Oak says, but Edgeworth likes kissing boys. He's married. Nora said, no, I know. I meant Tabby and Kay. Oak says, oh, I don't know. And Nora says, I request assistance. Quick, it is Betty with a heart. And there's a clip. We'll check that out in a minute. Let's first talk to somebody here. Oh crap, we moving on? Should I talk to Tabby instead?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, this is just to talk about random stuff. Yeah, let's see how you doing, Kay Faraday.
Did you like my big entrance? Bet I really am your hero now, huh?
Well, your evidence helped things along, certainly. Thing is, Edgeworth, he's a fanboy of Steel Samurai. I bet he really does like dramatic entrances. I bet, like, deep down, he was impressed and proud of his daughter. I'd certainly like to think so anyway.
Hey, I'm the second Yatagarasu, remember, all in a day's work. Kinda wish I could have showed you how far I've really come with the whole great thief thing, though.
The trading you mentioned about that.
Don't worry, I haven't stolen anything yet. I promise.
Great thief.
So the whole great thief thing is just on hold, for now anyway.
That's a relief, I suppose.
Yeah, I wanted to get out there and start stealing back the truth like my dad. But I've got a ways to go with my trading, and I need to find some partners in crime. Don't worry, it's perfectly legal crime.
I hope she means that figuratively.
I can't be the only girl in the world looking to pull off the most daring heists ever attempted.
True, but not many people are looking to pull off a career in larceny either, I'd wager. Let's come back to her, because I feel like talking about that thing at the bottom, the investigation, might advance the story. Is this her own personal theme, or is this just when we talk to random weirdos? I don't know. Let's check out the clip that Oak posted into the chat and see what this is. For anyone who might be lurking, let me give you the rundown. Whenever someone posts a clip into the Twitch chat, we will load it up on the stream and do a clip viewer and all watch it together. This will also let me take a look at the timestamp. Oh, wait, what this is? This is from yesterday? This is a Metaphor Refantasio clip. What does this have to do with anything here? Let's find out, I guess.
What? You're taking the... Oh, look at what word I used. Yes, except that would be the platter. We're in the wrong area for that.
We were literally in the monster's colon. How graphic is this gonna be?
The other one, actually, not the pee-pee. It's the poo-poo.
or the caca.
Why are we doing
You
this?
have to move. You won't have children if we die in a poop.
Why do I need to relive the poop-apocalypse tonight? Is this relevant to what's going on here?
Apocalypse.
It wasn't a poop-apocalypse. You know what? That's a problem. I love Gallica, but it shouldn't have been a poop-apocalypse. It should have been a cacacalypse. Apocalypse. Apocalypse, acacalypse. Acacalypse. No, that doesn't read right. All right, there's something there. There's something there.
Anymore as long as we get out.
Yes, everyone move. Time for movement.
A bowel movement.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that we watched this last time already. I don't know if we did or not. And I'll keep things at just clips for today's stream. But thank you for letting us relive that crappy time we had, literally. Quigator said, what's up? Nora said, how old are both Kay and Tabby? Quigator said, Kay is 17 in this game, and I happen to be on Tabby's page. Let's see. Oak said, I don't know if Logan watches clips from older streams. I didn't know that'd be from an older stream. Oak said, I just didn't get a chance to clip this last stream. Also, that was new. You cared about the poopocalypse enough to go back and do that? Okay, that's kind of amazing then. So thank you very much for the clip. I do appreciate that. Oak said 20. He thought Takaya was some sort of shadow chairman. Quicken said Tabby is 20 here. Sorry. It's too old for her. Nora said, gosh dang it. Shake my head when he was in emotes. Nora says, I give up on shipping characters because it always turns out illegal by 1 year. I'm just gonna say plus 1 year so it's not pro ship like Truthina. Okay, well, let's play some more. About the incident. You say you attended today's ceremony in order to gather material for an article of some kind. You bet I did. It ain't the kind of thing that happens every day. And when did the ceremony begin? Right after the rain stopped. We got lucky. It was raining all morning before that. Is that gonna be a clue? Are we gonna look for like mud on people's footprints if they were here before that? Anyhow, the president's plane touched down right around 1:45, and the speech started at 2 on the nose. A half hour later, he has to go to the dentist, remember? Because that's 2:30. I know we've done that joke before, but I like it. What about the shooting? Must have been maybe 20 after. So, 20 minutes after the ceremony began. Yeah! Shots rang out, tearing through the air that only moments before had been live with cheers. Then, tragedy! The president dropped to the floor, felled by an unknown assassin's bullet! It's 2:25 p.m. on March 25th, and I've been reporting to you live from the scene here at Gourd Lake. What was that all about? Sorry, just making some voice notes. Gotta get those ideas down the second they come into the old noggin, you know. Ain't every day you get to report on the assassination of a president, after all. It's dramatic, it's emotional. Until we verify he's dead, it's still only an attempted assassination, huh?
I apologize for the poopy clip. I just needed to clip it. The end was the part where you saw it. Poo.
Oh, there's poo. Hang on, what did we see at the end of that clip? Because I did pause it earlier. Let's go to the end. Oh crap, it's that part.
Oh, instead we get to see the little guy.
No!
Don't show that. Don't be so detailed on that.
Are we allowed to show that on a game, a family-friendly game about murder? Like Ace Attorney?
The fart noise.
That they showed the starfish. What even is Metaphor Refantasio about? Not because of the F-bombs, because of showing that. Oh, we're
Chairman!
Why? What was that for? What pun did I make? What did I do? What did I do wrong? But thank you very much for the clip and for the chairman. Okay, we should probably play some game here. It's dramatic, it's emotional. It's got everything I need to write an article. It puts the readers right there on the scene. And did the president really drop to the floor?
The officers on the scene said his bodyguards escorted him straight onto the presidential plane.
Hey, y'all can't blame me for getting a little carried away now, can you? I'd better take any testimony she gives with a good-sized pinch of salt. And local reporter? Hey, stop it! Call me a reporter and all. What?
Oh, crap. It's that part. Chairman.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. I wasn't thinking about that as a pun. Caught that just in time. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. You know, let's have a palate cleanser from all that poo-poo talk. and see what's going on in the chat right now. Let's see. Nora says, yes, I'm going to kill this murderer. Quiggity said, I will say, Logan, the thing, the spoiler fun fact I almost did for, seems to be unable to be re-looked at in the court records, so you can't even review it. I don't remember. Was there something that we were able to look at? I'm drawing a blank. It's been a week. Nora said they killed my baby. Hey, Logan, I met Bumblebee once. I saw, and I responded to that on Discord and asked if you meant, like, the people, the actors in the suits at Universal Studios, or if you, like, saw the car that they used in the movie or something. Oak says, blah, blah, blah. Nora said, some years ago, Ruby referenced, oh, because he spelled Bumblebee out like Ruby. Wendy says, I can't remember if I was around for Investigations 1 or not. I think I was avoiding spoilers. Okay, that makes sense. Nora said, Wendy, how far are you into One Piece? Wendy says, I think I'm on episode 39. Nora said, I'm on Seer Village Arc chat. Oak hates me. Wendy says, still on the Arlong Park. Nora been up on Seer Village Arc for 20 years. Quiggity said, mood, lol. And Oak said, bro, please just watch a few more episodes. Nora says, yes, maybe. Okay, let's play a little bit more here. It's kind of weird when somebody else says it. Still, Tabby Lloyd, reporter at large. Does have kind of a ring to it, don't you think? But you are a reporter, correct? Oh, sure am. A reporter in training. Oh, have you even had any articles published? I'm fixing to look at my work. Oh, well, that might be tricky. And yet you call yourself a reporter nonetheless. Well, I soon will be, won't I? This right here's a big old scoop, no mistake about it. And I got the whole thing on tape, didn't miss a second. And it's all thanks to my trusty mic and my even trustier tape machine. I'm about to set the journalistic world on fire, just like my mentor before me. Oh, please don't. Oh, I don't want her mentor to be Lotta Hart. You know the Chief Ruffles. Oh crap, yeah, because it's a woman. Is her Chief Lotta Hart my mentor, my inspiration? No, but you have mentioned her repeatedly. Look how large my hand is. I could pinch your microphone between my fingers. Oh, it's so tiny. Did I? Oh, can't rightly say I remember. What kind of reporter forgets a thing like that? Well, it's just like the chief always says. You gotta treat information as irresponsibly as you can. And what kind of mentor says that? I hope it's not Lotta, because I gave her the Lotta Hart voice. Oh, you should have heard her the day she gave me the this here tape machine. You be sure and bag yourself the juiciest, laziest scoops you can now, you hear? Oh, what?
To be fair to Tabby, I call myself a musician and I have 6 monthly listeners on Spotify, and one of them is me and one of them is Nora and the rest is my family.
Oh, yeah.
Boo.
Ah! Well, thank you very much.
Logan after the boo smile.
Hi. That was me after the boo. Hi, Oak after the boo. Thank you for the 10 bits. I didn't expect that part there. I think it depends though, because but you have made and uploaded stuff though, at least. I feel it's like, I've known people who will call themselves like a writer, but has never actually written anything, but just has like stories rattling around in the old noggin. And it's like, you need to actually do the thing once, even if you're not doing it professionally, I think. So you have done that. So I think that kind of counts. And thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Let me come more comments in the chat though. Let's see. Oak says, do you even know how close you are to the first truly peak arc of One Piece? Nora said I started drawing Uta today. Oh, Mom? Oak says, Bharati introduces Sanji and so many important concepts. When he said, I need to watch more, but I have Ave Murika anime come out. Oak says, as well as one of the best backstories. Nora says, as long as seen all of One Piece, no, not by a long shot. I mentioned before, I think I'm in episode 170 something. I'm in the Skypiea arc. Let's see. Oak says no. Nora says why. Oak says he's seen up to Skypiea because the pacing in the anime is awful. Nora says why. Oak says this is why I keep recommending you to watch One Piece. Nora said Oak says same thing about the pacing is same thing, but the pacing is actually bearable. Nora said, did you all know there thread si atiri zisi atorebe? Huh? What he says, honestly, very true. We love a fight scene that takes 10 minutes with a flashback the moment that lasts like 2 episodes in the middle of the fight. Ace Attorney says, Nora says, Ace Attorney live action movie. I have heard about that. Isn't that the whole thing where they do it in like wind gusts? Or the anime does that too, right? And we'll read one more message, then we'll get back in the chat. Queen Gator with a highlighted message saying, kudos if you realize how dumb this first contradiction is for the case and how any player is supposed to feel smart with this one. Again, I just assumed it couldn't be that stupid. And it was that stupid. It was that stupid. It's awful. Wonderful, you're the kind of reporter who sees fire under even the faintest trace of smoke. Now, I'm the kind of reporter who puffs on the fire till the smoke about chokes you. How is that any better? Okay, so we're done talking to her. Now we can finish talking to Kay Faraday. Look at it just surrounding her.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
About the incident.
Yup, no doubt about it. If you compare the pic I took with the newspaper clipping, the red birthmark stands out like a sore thumb. That's a contradiction, all right.
Indeed, though I very much doubt it's due to a birthmark suddenly appearing.
Oh, that reminds me. I might have to steal that line of yours. The road to the truth is... Hang on, I'm gonna say it like you say it, because that was too dramatic. You don't sound dramatic, you sound like a girly bad. The road to truth is paved with seemingly trivial thefts.
Funny, I don't remember that being the exact sequence of words I used. Oh, because she threw in thefts at the end.
Why just rob a house when you can rearrange the furniture too?
You may call it rearranging, but I call it irretrievably corrupting. He's the type of guy that, yeah, if you mess with his stuff, he probably gets really upset. Oh, wrong button. Exit out of there. I gotta get used to the fact that Z is the back out of menu stuff. Okay, so we're still going here. Let's save again and see what else, or do we need to go into our brain and start connecting things together? Connect like the birthmark with the laser sight or something like that? I can't remember if that's how this works or not. Because we can go to Q, and we're gonna do logic. President was targeted during a speech, premeditated attack, found in the trash, not easy to acquire in this country. There we go, laser sight, plus the red birthmarks. Let's put these together. Attached to the gun was used in the attempt, shines a red laser. Photo shows a red dot on the president's forehead during the attack. Let's connect them. Ka-chow! And everybody's gonna be so amazed by him. I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark.
Really? So it wasn't a bug bite?
No, what we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight.
And our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead?
And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out.
Yeah, that's gonna do more than itch. But it might itch later when it scabs over. Can you get scabs in your brain?
Indeed! I fear the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And that gun we found was the weapon used in the crime.
Revolver data updated in my organizer.
Oh crap, it can't be Orla the Orca saying that we'll call it my organizer. I'm still gonna use that voice. I'm gonna assume it's Orla reading these memoirs later in life, and it's just, quoting Edgeworth. Found in the trash can on the left side of the spectator area, fitted with a laser sight, 2 spent bullets used in the attempt.
Why would the perp use a laser sight, though? It's like he wanted to actually kill that guy he shot. That's not safe.
He's right. You'd stand out like crazy using something like that. Pew, pew, pew! Pew, 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 pew! It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place.
Okay. That is not how a gun sounds. If you're going to do a gun sound, go pew, pew, pew. Do not say pew, pew, pew. No. And anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter.
It seems like a pretty bad idea all around.
Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures.
Oh, thank goodness. I don't know why she didn't show us these. I hope they're not as dumb as the others. When he said, Nora, you didn't know. Quiggy said, Logan, no. Oak said, even as I certified biggest One Piece enjoyer, can't earnestly recommend watching the entire series as is. At the very least, skip the filler. Nora said, no, I found it out of Todd's sea.
Miles should know. He was there multiple times for a gunshot sound. He should know how it sounds like.
That is true. That is true. He knows what gunshots sound like, and what was that? Oh, Gallop! gifted a sub to Bumbo. Thank you so much, Gallop. That is so nice of you. Bumbo, is Bumbo back from going out on that walk? Thank you so much, Gallop, for gifting the sub. I didn't even hear you sneak in. I appreciate that. But yeah, Edgeworth knows what a gun sounds like, and he knows what earthquakes sound like, and he knows what elevators sound like. That is facts. Thank you very much, Quick Katie, for the 10 bits. Oh, and over on YouTube, I see Ari popped in saying, hey, Ari, I don't know how long ago with you. Are you still there? So we were supposed to be streaming this last Saturday, which was Ari's birthday. And we missed that because my voice had completely conked out. It's still not 100% yet, but we should sing happy birthday to Ari, our new YouTube friend. So everybody, let's just pause for a second. You can type it into the chat. Let's sing it. So we got it. This is slightly belated, but I hope it still counts because we were supposed to have a stream that night and we didn't. So let's go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ari. Happy birthday to you. How was your birthday? I hope you got some good presents and had some cake. Welcome, welcome. So good to see you again. Let me have a sip of water. We'll play some more, read some more in the chat, and it'll be, oh, no, Ari says, yep. And it's, happy birthday to me. Yeah, happy birthday. There we go. Some water. Actually, let me read one or two more Twitch comments, and we'll get back into the game. Oak says, I couldn't get past Dressrosa without watching One Piece. I finished Dressrosa normally and gave up because 118 episodes of the manga is 102 chapters. Actually, unbearable pacing. Quicket said, literally, this is the dumbest deduce they could have given us here for the first one when he says, Eureka! Quicket said, y'all will see, I'm mad at it. How is one connecting the dots on it as the player? You would think it's the pointer, but no, it's the dumber thing. Oh, Bumbo says, I returned, so you didn't return Bumbo. You got a gifted sub now. You have access to our Hey Hey channel on Discord. All right, and Oak says, Bumbo! When he says, I think I also got the laser one wrong, because it was so stupid. You wouldn't think that the characters would be that dumb. Oh, and Oaks asks Bumbo, did you get mauled by mountain lions? Yeah, Bumbo, I hoped you didn't. Oak wanted you to get mauled by a mountain lion, so I hope you didn't. All right, let's play a little bit here.
Oh, I almost forgot I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them.
It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at. I hope there's not like some obvious person holding it, pointing it, and then holding up like a Wile E. Coyote sign that says this is a gun with a laser sight and an arrow pointing to it. We're like, what? More birthmarks? This one's on a sign. All right, Kay, let's see those other pictures.
Yes, sir, right away, sir. Well, let's see. First up, okay, hang on. There's one I took just before everything started going south. Okay, where is that? Why am I keeping photographs in my fanny pack? I should just have them digitally on my phone. This is highly inconvenient.
Oh, that is an adorable selfie. Oh, and you can see Winston Payne.
It might be more useful to
us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face. She's just a modern girl living in a modern world. Okay, so that's where he's pumping his fist in the air. So that's when, that's about the time when Tabby said the shot fired out. So, suspicious people. We have Winston Payne. This is him whispering to the older man. I'm gonna assume the older man that he's whispering to is the chief prosecutor. So I think he's either the murderer or, like, assigned the murderer to do the murder. We have someone with a hat and a backpack. That's always suspicious in a crowd. This lady has her collar popped up. I think that means she's a Russian spy. Plus, she's kind of like looking off in that direction for some reason. So, oh, this person's in a hoodie though. Trying to be all sneaky like, now no one can tell who I am. And this guy just has cool hair, so it's not him no matter what, even if he's the murderer, it retroactively wasn't. So, again, mastermind, potential murderer 1, 2, and 3, all lined up right there.
Can you blame me for wanting to get a selfie with the president?
She does look really happy, though. You got to admit, she looks really happy. So I guess we'll see another picture that she took right after it, and we'll like figure out which person in the crowd is gone or something like that.
Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off. Now, this one I showed you before is from just after the first shot was fired.
Oh, this is just after? So the first shot hit the balloon? I mean, I guess it makes sense why he'd be startled like that, but why would you shoot the balloon first?
The second shot came just seconds after this. Then there's...
Oh, okay, there's Hoodie Guy. There's hoodie guy running away. What's this? I can hardly see anything. I do think we also saw like this lady in this podcast. So it's just all the random NPCs. There's an umbrella on the ground all wrapped up. What's this? I can hardly see anything.
I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Not sure this one's gonna be much use, kid.
It's gonna be somehow, apparently. Oh, but notice this. Notice this. Red hoodie guy is running in a different direction. Everybody else is running like this way. He's running this way. So maybe that's gonna be important. Although this guy's also kind of running that way. So maybe it's just chaos. Never mind. I'm trying to notice things, but the game isn't making it easy.
And that's all of them.
Case photograph data updated in my organizer.
3 photographs taken before, during, and after the shooting. Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the picture from... let's save before we decide. I assume we'll be able to switch between them. Let's start with before the shooting, I guess. Maybe? And I'll read some more in the chat here. Quickity says to Wendy, pat. Wendy says, right, like I know it is what it is already. Bubba said, just another walking person joking. They just pet the dog. Okay, so it was not a mountain lion. Quickity said, it's not that. Oh, it is that, Logan. It shouldn't have been. Nora said, also, Logan, I might be planning a video called Why I Have Beef with a Man Called LoganRobo. Really? Nora, for which game specifically? And then Nora says in parentheses, I am. Oak says, dang, Logan was telling you not to get mauled by mountain lions, and you aren't supposed to listen to anything Logan says. Bubba says, oh, didn't hear that. I failed my mission. Then no, Bubba was a good thing. Oak said, it's okay. You had already left when he said it. Quickita said, yes, Logan, yes. It's the dot. Wait, it actually is. Are you kidding? Says Oak. Quickita said, this is the tape all over again in the orca case when he says, Eureka! Oak says, what happened with the tape and orcas? When he says, yeah, this was so dumb. Like Edgeworth, bro. Bubba says, here we are. This is so dumb. Oak says, Logan, I'm sorry. Nora says, oh no. Oak said, blame the game. Quickita said, there was a piece of evidence he needed to break a psyche lock, and he was going nuts on which it was, and he finally got it. Oak said, carefully. Nora said, I can't. When he says, laughing. Oak said, look at the big red dot on his forehead, bro. Quickita said, that's why I said it's the dumbest one. Why make the players start with this? Nora said, I'm crying. Oak said, quote, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do to be looking at here. Bubba says, logic is AA superpower. Nora said, this was the end of my stream. Quickita said, devs, why would you do this? Moonlight says, safe's coming. I do it too. I do it all the time. Okay. Oh, and over on YouTube, Nora is saying, thank you all. My birthday was pretty good. Just relaxed at home, lol. Did you get some good presents, though? Is it tough having a birthday so close to Christmas, though? Said, what's your opinion on Turnabout Successor 4-4? Crap, which case is that? Because that'd be Apollo Justice, but I don't remember which order they went in. Which one is that? Is that the flashback case with Zach Gramery in the past? So just finished Turnabout Serenade earlier and was hoping for a better case to make up for whatever that was. No spoilers, please. I don't remember which case that was. So after Turnabout Serenade, by and large, I think I enjoyed Apollo Justice. It didn't have my favorite cases, but I don't think it had any that were like making me really pull my hair out. Huh?
Man, that Miku whatever thing might have actually been a pretty okay guy. I quit this. Just ain't my thing to heck with exams. It's time for animal crackers. Bad bathhouse, holy crap. The wardrobe malfunction was mine, boo.
Boo, was that a boo? Ah! Okay, so I assume that was Oak. Thank you very much for the beef long and TTS. So Oak had posted a picture in, I believe, the Persona channel of Yosuke and Kanji from Persona 4, and Kanji was saying something like, maybe that Miku thing was a pretty good guy after all. And it looked like it's from one of the dancing games or something. And it's like, that was a real quote from it. Was the rest of that real? Because what was it? It said, man, that Miku whatever thing might have actually been a pretty okay guy. That is, I quit. This just ain't my thing. To heck with exams. It's time for animal crackers. Bad bathhouse. That was the name of his palace. Holy crap, the wardrobe malfunction was mine. Boo. I'll assume that was just a collection of the greatest of kanji quotes. But thank you very much for the beef longa TTS. I appreciate it. Okay, so yeah, let's try before the shooting. I just want to click on Winston Payne. Is there any hint of the laser sight here in this picture? Oh, what the crap? What's that? I didn't even know that was the text box over that before. Red hoodie guy is pointing a red. He's threatening Winston Payne. I didn't even notice that before. How do we not? Why do I even need to click on this? It's right there. Okay, tea time present. Take that. There, I see it. I just wanted to click Winston Payne.
Well, what is it, sir?
Look closely at the person with the red hood.
The guy in front of him has a red birthmark on the outside of his jacket, right on his shoulder.
Whoa, there it is!
Indeed, that's our laser sight right there.
So that's our perp! The one in the red hood must be Jason Todd, back from the dead!
Sadly, I don't think Magpie's here tonight. I think Magpie would have appreciated that reference. The shooter, yes.
We found them, and all thanks to yours truly.
Indeed, you led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Ms. Great Thief. Friendship. And the truth. You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures, too. Let's take another look. Our red-hooded suspect could be in another of those photographs, so let's look at after the shooting, because that's where we saw him. He was running a different direction. Is the person with the red hood here somewhere? Right there he is. Tea time! Take that!
Look, right there!
A red jacket. That must be our suspect.
It looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway.
Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed.
Ah, the samurai dog stand!
Oh, I hope it's Larry. I hope Larry is, like, not like I hope we see Larry. I hope Larry's the murderer. Well, except crap, in the future, he's not in prison and executed. Can we, like, just cause a paradox and kill Larry? Precisely! Which means they escape towards the right hand of the spectator area. Let me read some more in the chat. Nora says, quote, I'm not playing this game anymore. It's the worst. This is the worst game ever. Literally the end of my stream, except I was just me closing the stream, saying bye, and then rating. I was crying too much. I'm sorry. Don't worry. There are more characters you're going to get super attached to who will die in horrible, tragic ways throughout the entire Danganronpa series. The second game destroyed me. Quickita said, I'm refilling some water and nabbing my chips. I got myself all riled up over this. I'm sorry, but it's worth being riled up over. Moonlight said, that was so lame, lol. And Oak and Wendy both with clips. Let's load these up in the clip viewer so we can watch these clips together on the stream, see what they were. This first clip from Oak is titled, from 37 minutes ago, is titled, The Dumbest Thing in the Game. Okay, so let's check out this and see what it is.
What am I looking for here?
Well, I'll be! Indeed. This... Are you crapping me? There's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture. Are you crapping me? No. Game over. Game over. We're not playing the game anymore. We're not playing that game anymore. This is the worst. This is the worst thing ever. We found a gun with a laser sight, and we're like, the guy who got shot had a red dot on him. What? I couldn't handle it. I could not handle that. It made me question every choice in my life that had led up to that moment. Quickity said, so it begins. The internet. No, Quickity, I'm sorry. And Wendy with another clip. Let's see if this one is the same thing or not. This one's titled, Does Edgeworth Think We're All Like... And then it cuts off right there.
What am I looking
like 7,
here?
It says. Oh, it's the same clip. So let's see where this one cuts off, because I like the editing in these. Game over. We're not playing the game anymore. It just cuts right there. We're not playing a game anymore. Thank you both for the clips. For the double clip. On that horrible moment that should not have ever happened. It's awful. Absolutely awful. I do not approve of what happened there. Let's see, over on YouTube, Ari is saying, I got a Switch Lite. Oh, awesome. Have you guys seen that, like, some images of the Switch 2 have leaked? Like, some people got, like, hands on, I don't know if it's a prototype or something. It looks like the biggest change that I'm seeing, it's bigger, and the Joy-Cons now, instead of like sliding on, you just like pull back a thing and they clip in with magnets and then you like fasten them in. So it'll probably be a lot easier because I kind of hate that sliding mechanism. So that'd be nice, but also I'm just perfectly happy with my own Switch as it is. I kind of don't feel like I need a better one. Let's see, Switch Lite, yeah, it kind of sucks having to wait 11 months for presents. See, that thing, my birthday's July 3rd, so it's like almost exactly half a year later. It's great spacing. All right, it says yes, as far as I'm aware, it is the flashback one. Yeah, you know, there's some fun stuff in that, if I remember correctly. Said, wait, what if everyone is Godot and they can't see the red but president's skin? Let's do an alternate universe, an AU of this where everybody has Godot visors. I approve of that. I approve. Over on Twitch, Nora said, oh, okay, Logan. Oak said there's no way these characters are that dumb. When he said, like, guys, come on, it's in the evidence, bro. Quick, it says, and so begins the internet on phone now. 39:29. Crap, I'm over a half hour behind already. Nora said, oh, it's definitely Percival. When he said, this is just like in Danganronpa. Oh, that was what we're talking, his middle name. I thought you misspelled peaceful for some reason. Yes. Edgeworth Percival. Miles Percival Edgeworth. I can't even say it right. When he said, this is just like in Danganronpa when one of the trials could easily take like 30 minutes, but they take hours dancing around, taking the scene and grew to the point. Yes, in that first game, I won't say what it was because Nora's playing that game right now, but there was that one bit in the first game that, and it's all because of one person being dumb. When he said, Miles Norville Edgeworth. Ah, just like Shaggy. Oak said, Miles Phoenix Edgeworth. Well, I mean, if they get married, it maybe instead of taking on his last name, he can take on his first name as his middle name. Moonlight said, so Gumshoe is completely clueless. He is. What with a highlighted message saying, we got Edgeworth cravat booby physics before GTA. It is. It's the momentum of his Edgeworth boobs bouncing his cravat around. Not just gravity, because it's not very heavy. Okay, let's play some more here. Precisely, which means they escape towards the right-hand side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe!
On it, sir. Consider it cleared. I will tell everyone over there to go home so we can examine the area.
Good. I'm counting on you.
Salute! Run. Out of the way. Pick up, throw people, punch in the gut, kick in the crotch, throw in the river. Oh, dramatic picture.
We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. Would that have sounded cool if I said it out loud instead of in parentheses? The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went. The only way you could defeat me is if you somehow removed your hoodie. But I assume that's impossible, as someone who has never owned a hoodie myself. Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. I hope wherever it is has red lint. Now let us continue our investigation.
There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it.
Yeah. Can I? Hi, this one. Are you still here? Oh, you got new things to say, Winston. I just wanted to say hi to you. I saw the back of your head in a photograph.
Well, this is quite the situation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth? It's Payne, Mr. Edgeworth. Winston Payne? We work together at the prosecutor's office. I bring you a bagel every morning.
What brings you here today, Mr. Payne? Was it?
What indeed? Why, only the invitation of the chief prosecutor himself.
His voice, I recognize it from the tape recording. Was he one of the men who was standing in front of Ms. Lloyd? And where is the chief prosecutor?
He had to leave, I'm afraid. He's a busy man. They let him and only him out through the cordon.
He's the murderer. It's the chief prosecutor. As I said, the moment they mentioned a chief prosecutor, he's the killer. So, he had me summoned on short notice and then left before I even showed up. Rude. I think some of that dialogue was the same as before, but it was like unchecked. So, okay, yes, why is it unchecked? Is it gonna be all the same stuff? Is there no way you can recover the footage you lost? No easy way, no, sorry.
How come you can't even get a little of it back? Not even a few seconds? I'm not thrilled either, buddy, but the tape's completely busted, okay? Completely busted? Afraid so. Those people trampled it into the dirt. Man, my director's gonna kill me. Yeah, okay, so that was all the same stuff, I guess. Darn it, I hope there was something new. So we gotta investigate. Okay, look, I got the zoomies too, Kay. You're not the only one with the zoomies. Gumshoe does it because he realizes it's just easier to spin around. But he's gonna get dizzy and he's gonna vomit. And then if I stop right here, he vomits all over you, Kay. What do you think of that, Kay? That is my parenting technique, Kay. Can we look at the umbrella? What is that? Are those takoyaki or something? Rifle range? The banner advertising the rifle range has fallen over. It must have been knocked down in the crash. In the crunch? Wait, I gotta look at the delay. Knocked over in the crush? Crush? Okay. It's covered in footprints too. The crowd must have really panicked. Maybe we should examine the footprints? Maybe they'll be important later? I hear footprints are sometimes evidence. Hey, no way where I could buy one of those. Why would you wish to? Don't tell me you're thinking of writing gumshoe on it and wearing it on your back. Well, I am such a demure little damsel making this pose. Why? How did you guess? Oh no. Are you a mind reader, sir? Is that it? It was a joke. But I should have known that nothing's impossible when it comes to the good detective. Okay, so that was something. And look at this is the rifle stand then, yeah? There are toy rifles lined up along the counter. Oh, a rifle range. I'm good at these, sir. A regular sharpshooter. I thought you said you hated guns. When did he ever say that? Gumshoe's totally packing heat like all the time. I'm gonna read some more comments in the chat though. Oak says, sniper rifle sucking on his forehead, kind of freaky, but okay. When he said, how is Winston Payne not in the clink? Well, I mean, did he ever like break any laws though, really? Actually, I can't remember. Did he ever break any laws? Nora said, Danganronpa, Nora mutters to herself. Aye, that game, she mumbled. I hate that game. Then she suddenly snapped. I hate that game more than anything. They killed my baby. Don't worry, they'll kill even more of your babies. Quickita said, you're thinking of his brother, which is the good Pain. When he says, aw, my Apollo cheese. I'm going to take a quick shower, BRB lurk. Thank you for the lurk. See you when you get back, Wendy. Oak said, happy showering, Wendy. Oak said, also to Logan, I won't spoil anything about the One Piece world, but the One Piece world is much more dangerous than you think. There's a lot of dangerous lore. I believe it. And I feel like just the normal citizens, they're probably getting killed all the time. Or their towns taken over by pirates and stuff. Nora said, Kay, I'll be your partner in crime. I'm a girl too, we can rule the world. It okay, I get it, Logan. Oak said, I absolutely cared enough to go back and clip that. Queen Katie said, back on PC for now. Oak said, the end of the clip was the part where you saw it. Queen Katie said, 47:57. Again, over a half hour behind. Nora said, March 25th, that's a week after my birthday. Oak says, Dox, said, quote, oh crap, it's that part. Nora said, my birthday is already known on the server. Oak said, I'm so sorry, Logan. Beowulf says, hello, lonely man. Hey, Beowulf. Hi. Beowulf, I guess you probably got here after the awfulness of the red birthmark. Did you struggle with that because it was so stupid like I did? Let's see, over on YouTube, Ari says, I'll only get a Switch 2 if AA7 comes out on it. I would hope we're at a point where that could be multi-platform, right? Because the original Ace Attorney games were like exclusive to the 3DS, right? Or the DS initially, then 3DS later, I think? Alright, said, which it kind of seems like that's the case. Never owned a hoodie. That's just criminal. I'm unsubscribing. I wasn't saying me. I was saying Edgeworth. I have owned a hoodie. I could go get you one right now to prove it if I need to. I don't usually wear them, but I've had jackets with hoods or even a hoodie. The hoodie I have is mainly just like a cheap $5 one that I got that I sometimes wear to the gym when it's cold. Huh? Oh, due to the, oh, hey, hang on, how do we say this? Due to the sea? Oh, D-O to the sea? Am I saying like D-O to the sea, like your dock or something like that? Thank you so much for the follow. Hi. If you're new here, I have two things to tell every new person. Number one, our schedule. We stream, crap, did I still forget to update the schedule? I think I did, again, 2 days in a row. Don't check the schedule, it's probably out of date.
But we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, alternating between this, which we just started, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and Metaphor Refantasio. We've added some extra Saturday streams this month. This upcoming Saturday, we're going to be playing the second half of Mouthwashing. So welcome. Wait, what?
Honestly, I don't remember. Investigations 2 was split by Metaphor. Also, the first trilogy was released on the GBA initially in Japan.
It was that long ago?
Then later got ported to the DS with the first game adding 1 to 5.
Oh, so Rise for the Ashes came with the DS release. Interesting. I didn't know. You guys probably told me that ages ago, but I'd forgotten. But thank you, Beowulf, for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. And D-O to the C, may I call you Doc for short, if I did get that correct. The other thing to let you know, I do read every comment in chat. I'm just sometimes very behind. Right now, I'm about a half hour behind. So in fact, let me scroll down to the bottom and see if I can find if you've done a first-time chatter message. So, there we go. Saying this is my favorite part of the following someone. Seeing how they say it, lol. Hello, did they do it all right? Because it's like D-O to the C. It sounds like you're Doc, but you're cool. D-O to the C is did I get it right? Remotely, right? I hope you're not just like a follow, pop in, see what happens, and then unfollow and leave, go, they got it wrong, which is valid, to be honest. That is fair. That could be a fun game. Oh, actually, I bumped the microphone. But thank you very much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here. Oh, also, before I forget, let me pop this into the chat for you. Let me give you a link tree that just has all of our links. Somebody else might have already given this. This is a link tree. It has a Discord invite, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. Feel free to use it if you want or ignore it if you want. No pressure on anything, but the links are there should you feel so inclined. All right, let's play a little bit more here. And then I'll get back to the chat, because like I said, I'm about 35 minutes behind in the chat right now. I thought you said you hated guns. Oh, I don't hate them. I just don't really like them. Isn't that basically the same thing? Are Edgeworth's emotions always just like 0 or 10? Oh, and that's it? Okay, so that's it for the gun range. Can we look at the tiptoe? Oh, can we look at the giant Steel Samurai dude here? Yeah, I want to look at that. It's the hand of the Steel Samurai balloon, or rather, the fan and the hand that's holding it. Huh?
Longer Francisca von Karma is here.
Oh, Francisca's back! Welcome back, Francisca! Oh, that was a long pause. Sorry, I got so excited that Francisca, that someone had come back. So thank you all for the 10 bits. I'm sorry, I almost missed the boo there. Welcome back, Francisca. I hope you checked your whip at the door this time. It's very, very scary. It frightens me. I am not into being whipped. I'm sure there are plenty of people in chat, though, who are very excited for that. But welcome, Francisca, and thank you, Oak, for the 10 bits. It's the hand of the Steel Samurai balloon, or rather the fan and the hand that's holding it.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's no dying message, sir. I thought the hand would have scrawled out in blood or helium, because he's a balloon. You know, what is helium? But the blood of balloons should have scrawled out 11037. I won't say what that means, because we can't, because there's people in the chat who haven't played that game before.
Why would there be? The president isn't dead. I know what the Steel Samurai is.
Not from the president, from the Steel Samurai.
Let me break this to you gently, detective. The Steel Samurai here is just a balloon. The real one is elsewhere. He is real. I refuse to accept that he is fiction.
But you said it yourself 1,000 times. Every piece of it. Hang on, I'm going to try to say it like you. Every piece of evidence has a tale to tell. Which means the Steel Samurai must have something to tell us too.
Dare I delve into what else you've misconstrued? Oh, there's a pinned message. Oh, Vero's here! Vero pinned a message from Beowulf saying Apollo and Investigations were then released on the DS. Then we get the crossover on the 3DS, followed by Dual Destinies, DGS Spirit of Justice, and finally DGS 2. Vero! Welcome! Vero, I slightly moved Grimlock. See if you can find it. Vero, hang on, I need to grab some because you weren't here for the random Transformers check at the beginning. For those lurking who don't realize that Vero has recently got into my favorite thing ever, Transformers. Hang on a second. And Extemporaneous did a random Transformers check at the beginning of the stream. And it is another one of my favorite characters, but you haven't met this character or seen this character yet. It's probably more accurate to say. His name is Goldbug. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy, and I love him so much. I love him. So I had to show him to you, Vero. But yeah, look for Grimlock. look for Grimlock Fear. Welcome! How was your nap? I'm so glad that you're here. And you made it for the second half of the stream just in time. Honestly, whatever time you get here, I'd say it's just in time. Nora says, Bayo! Quickita said, howdy, Beowulf. Oak says, Bayo. Quickita said, I am currently alive on PC. Nora said, oh, I didn't see the message. Oh, yeah, what?
Goldbug, the guy from Shattered Glass.
Oh, that's right. You've met the Shattered Glass version of Goldbug, which I also have. I'll go get him 1 second. Since he's one of my favorites, I have to collect anytime they make a Goldbug. This is not the first Shattered Glass Goldbug, who I think looks cooler, but this is the most recent one. So he's in black. He's a silly little guy, but like in video games that we play. So yes, I forgot that you had met him there, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. So as I said, I got to catch up on the chat here a little bit, especially since we have a new follower. D to the O, not D to the O, sorry, D-O to the C. I hope he's still here he or she is still here to let me know how to properly say that. Oak says, you just missed me forcing Logan to watch a clip from last Metaphor stream where the human pooped out a bunch of people. I wish that wasn't such an accurate description of what happened in that game. Bill said, the fact that I'm a channel micro celebrity. Moonlight with a hydrate command. Thank you very much, Moonlight. I will hydrate right now. Thank you, Moonlight. Oak said, Beowulf is always right. Nora said, I was at the circus and Bumblebee was there and I got a picture. Oh, that's cool. Nora said, it's Lotta. I hope not. Queen Gator said, Logan, you're calling me out. Am I? Nora said, also chat. Queen Gator said, I can't help it. I don't know where to start my story on my notes. Oh, it's the writer thing. Well, I think in just those cases, like you would call yourself a prospective writer. Unless you like get anything out on paper, get something out on paper, then that counts. Nora's, I think the main problem I have with that is that there's like this guy I knew I was in a play with once. And he was just sort of a very full of himself sort of guy. And I just remember one time seeing on social media, he had posted something that started like, as a screenwriter myself, sometimes it's da-da-da blah 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 blah. And it's like, dude, you've never sold a screenplay, as far as I'm aware, anything like that. Don't start off as like, as a screenwriter, to try and sound all cool. You can say like, hey, I've been doing some screenwriting and it made me think this. Nora said, oh, can I? Song is done. DDLC song is complete. I hope it has something nice to say about Natsuki in it. Nora said, welp. Bumble said, I don't know why. It looks like Edgeworth has heavy bags under his eyes. I think that's just him aging. Because I feel like they were a bit more prominent in Spirit of Justice, too. Also, you know, whenever he gets exasperated, then they really show up. Oak said, also, Bumbo, what time zone are you in? Because for me, it's like 10:30 at night, and I feel like I wouldn't go for a walk at 10:30. Bill said, yes, Logan, Edgeworth is autistic, therefore he gets annoyed if you mess with his stuff. I had never really thought of him as described as autistic, but you know what? It fits. I like it. Nora said, someone called me artistic once. Oak says, you don't have to say you don't want to think it's, you don't want to. I just think it's cool that Longa attracts people from many different locations. I think it's cool too. We got people from all over the world in this community. When he says, bro, is so dramatic, I've solved the mystery of the red dot. When he said, yeah, bro, a 5-year-old could have solved that mystery. Okay, let's play a bit more, and then I will read some more in the chat in a little bit. And hopefully I'll eventually get caught up to where Doc and Franziska have arrived. Well, what?
He give more pronounced high bags because God forbid you give an anime character wrinkles.
That is one thing I've noticed. You notice how, especially female anime characters, they always look so young and youthful, except in them, as soon as they hit about 40 or 50, all you get is just 2 little lines right there. And that's it. And that's the only difference between them and younger characters. And and maybe their eyes just look a little more tired. But thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. Yeah, because the anime, they just don't age. They just don't do it. They're all vampires. Thank you for the 10 bits. Dare I delve into what else you've misconstrued? Okay, excuse me, out of the way, So obviously the thing is gonna be the samurai dog stand, right? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Right there? You guys see that right there? That's Larry Butts' butt. He's underneath there. That's his butt sticking out there. No, obviously that's the hoodie being stashed away. Please, though, Edgeworth, say the thing. Say the nook and cranny thing. No! Oh, what's this? I didn't even see that there. That's gonna be important. But let's look at the hoodie first. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what that is under the stand, please? What is that under there?
Hey, underwear. Oh, you got me. There's something down here, all right. Let's see. And drag that out.
Oh, it's not a hoodie, it's a raincoat. A red raincoat! This must be
The one the suspect was wearing!
They must have taken it off and hidden it under there before they made their escape. Hidden it under where? Yeah. Red raincoat data jotted down in my organizer, seemingly discarded by the person in the red hood found under the samurai dog stand. Can we, like, scour it for DNA? Maybe there's gonna be something significant about the fact that one sleeve is turned inside out, because it's gonna suggest, like, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, the way that you pull off the jacket or something. Is there anything besides that and the little button? Let's just look at other things first. Let's take our time. It's a flimsy-looking food stand made of plywood, and it sells samurai dogs. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got $1.50 if you know. You're not actually suggesting I subsidize you eating on the job. Not every hot dog can be as cheap as they are at Costco. Oh, I didn't mean to. I thought we could share. We could do like a Lady and the Tramp thing where we just eat the hot dog from both ends and, you know, maybe kiss. Maybe when we're done. Fine. When we finish investigating, you can have one and only one. Understand? This is nice, though. Edgeworth's being nice to him. He's going to let him have a hot dog. Sorry, sir. I never should have. Wait. Did you say I could have one? Yes. Why? Is something the matter? I like the idea that this is part of his arc, that he's getting nicer and he doesn't realize it. No, it's just I wasn't expecting you to. Thanks, sir. That was nice. That was very sweet. Look at the banner here. Let's say samurai dogs now with maybe salt. It says samurai dogs now with sakura relish, just in time for spring.
Sakura, huh? Well, what does that taste like?
Well, sakura is cherry blossom, so I guess maybe cherries?
But blossoms are blossoms and cherries are cherries, sir. They're totally different things.
And that is true. That is a much more valid argument than the ladders and step ladders thing. No, but you're right, I suppose. Gumshoe was right about something before I was.
Edgy Poo, my little sweetie, illism.
Edgy Poo, my little sweetie. I love you so much. Signed, Wendy O'Bag.
Crap, did somebody say if she's in this game or not? I can't remember. I hope somebody had said she's not in this game. Let me read some more in the chat, though, because I still got a ways to go to catch up. Nora says, speaking of subs, I have like 3 days of hey left. Don't worry, there's then like also I think about a week or so of a grace period before it synchronizes, I think. Bumble says, oh, I didn't know I didn't have one. Thanks. Oak said, thank you, Gallop. Happy birthday to you. Quickita said, happy birthday to our YouTube friend. Oak said, happy birthday to you. Bumble says, happy birthday, Ari. Huh?
I keep misreading the one game for $3 to a game for $3. The real question is, does Logan game for $3?
Wait, what? What is that a reference to? I keep misreading the one game for $3, so I game for $3. The question is, does Logan game for $3? Tell you what, if any of you just were hankering to have me game like on Discord, give me $3. It's a one-time only introductory fee. Give me $3. After that, it's going to cost $20 to convince me to just pop on Discord and game for you. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. Nora says, happy burb die doll you howie burf is a die deal hop burgs day to Yui.
The sign on the bottom right.
Oh, down there by the rifle thing. I didn't even see that. Thank you, Vero. One game for $3. Okay. It shows how I'm not paying attention. For some reason, anything in the image that's below the top of the text box, I'm just ignoring for some reason. I need to make a concerted effort to look at that. So thank you. You have better eagle eyes than I do, Vero. Have you found Grimlock in the image in the camera screen yet, Vero? Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Oak says, happy birthday, dear Ari. Nora said, I tried. Oak says, happy birthday to you. Nora said, I'm crying. Galp said, no problem. My B-day is in February. Oak said, also, as a wise lady once said, people from all over the world flock to see a lonely man play a game at half speed. They were less than half speed, as yappy as I am. Bill says, rip, only 4 days left for my sub. We need Batman on to come in here in a week. Quickita said, Pain, get down! Someone's about to get ya! When he says, aw, little K selfie. Nora said, hey, wait, is that another birthmark? Quickita says, nope. Quickita said, also, phone again. I'm sorry, Queen Katie. When he said, Bumbo, bro's birthmark is on his clothes. Nora said, I see red dot. Queen Katie said, timestamp 105:05. So I'm still 35 minutes behind. But like time advances and I advance, so at least I'm not getting further behind. Nora said, exactly. It's not for a game, it's just for a general video. Did bro say Nora? Queen Katie said, did I hear Nora? I know he meant Ari, but I heard Nora. Wait, Ari, did I accidentally call you Nora instead of Ari? I'm sorry if I did. Over on YouTube, let's see if Ari says some more stuff. Let's say, it says, yes, that makes more sense. Edgy is too edgy for fashion. Let's see, Queen said, yeah, lol, I heard it. Nora said, kanji reference. Oak said, just want to get Beef Longa to say some of the most iconic kanji quotes. Nora said, Miku reference. Nora said, not the bad bathhouse. Oak said, I redacted the swears because Beef Longa swearing is uncanny. It is, I agree. Oak said, even heck, because Longa doesn't say it. Nora says, oh my gosh, so basically I showed my friend the kanji thing and now we say bad bathhouse all the time. We're in this program thing at school and there was a compliment paper we all had to do where we passed ours around and on both of ours for each other we somehow wrote bad bathhouse. Seems inappropriate for school if you ask me. Let's play some more game. So what does sakura really taste like? This is my kind of mystery. Hey, ooh, hey. Okay, is that everything else checked off? We look at the shoe, we look at the hat. Okay, so we're obviously gotta check that, but let's look at this little button thing first. Actually, no. Let's not, because like, look, this is missing a button. Actually, no, we'll do the button first, and then we'll look. So it's missing a button, because so it looks like it got caught on something, maybe like a wristwatch or something. That's probably what it is. Got caught on a wristwatch or a bracelet, and yanked the button off because it was the person was in such a hurry. Now, most people, if you wear a wristwatch on your right hand, that means you're left-handed, so the person would have fired the gun with the left hand, so we gotta find a southpaw as they slur against the lefties. What's this? A red button? Oh, you know what that's gotta be? That's the planet Earth's birthmark. It's not a birthmark. It's an Earthmark. Hey, you get it? Hey, do you think red button? Seems it was torn off from something found near the samurai dog stand. Wait, what? Was that?
I feel blind because my maternal intuition is saying yes that the orange splosh hidden by the mic, but my brain thinks it's a part of the blanket in the back.
It is. He's hiding behind part of the mic. He's here.
Surprise, Magpie is visiting anyway. Oh, Hugo. We're at 143.
Magpie, so good to see you. Thank you so much for the 10 bits. I didn't think we'd see you. I even mentioned earlier, because when we found this person in the red hoodie, at one point, Edgeworth or Gumshoe or somebody's like, who is that person in the red hood? And I was like, it's Jason Todd. And then I literally said, Magpie might have appreciated that, but Magpie's not here, and I was all sad. So thank you, Magpie, for the 10 bits. So good to see you. So yeah, I'll put Grimlock back in his normal spot then. Or do we like him back there? Or maybe we can like perch him up here or something? Maybe he needs to just move around. Yeah, we'll put him back here. He needs to move around. He needs to change his locations from stream to stream. Could it have been dropped by our red-hooded suspect? Yes, it certainly seems likely. Now we can look at this. Oh, so the sleeve is separate from the rest of it. So let's look at this sleeve first. There's nothing unusual about the left sleeve. Nope, it's not inside out, and the button's still attached. I'm just saying that because that's the first thing I always notice about sleeves. Not because there's another one that's inside out, and there's a button not attached. I have not looked at that because we have not clicked that yet. It seems entirely too neat to have been removed in a hurry and thrown on the ground. Oh, so maybe we're saying this person has no left arm? So maybe this person isn't left-handed, this person is entirely right-handed. The sleeve, it's inside out. The button is missing too. Well, that's not normal. Raincoat sleeve, the right sleeve is inside out and a button is missing. Bloop. So now do we need to go up here and let's also save because it's been a while since we've done that. And do we need to start piecing some of these things together? Piece together like the button and the sleeve or whatever. Save. Oh, pin message says mod away to get breakfast. Enjoy your breakfast, Vero. We'll see you when you get back. I hope you have a good breakfast. Okay, so let's try this here. Let's see. Queen Katie said, don't worry, I told Magpie you made the Jason Todd reference. Oh, it's perfect timing. Right there. Thank you, Queen Katie. Oak says, Logan should raid Icelandic art pop singer Bjork. Does Bjork stream on Twitch? I assume Bjork has like a lot more viewers than needing a raid. Raincoat sleeve, the right sleeve is inside out, and a button is missing, and a red button seems it was torn off from something found near the samurai dog stand. Connect! Oak said, she's not streaming, she never has, but he should still raid Bjork. Oh, and then Bjork with the umlaut. Thank you, Oak. Said, I think my favorite typo I've ever seen is someone typing Bjork as Bjonk. Yonk. Oak said, no way, we were over an hour into stream. We're over an hour and a half. We're halfway into the stream tonight. I don't know how, but it happened. Bill said, can we get a new chair fund? Mine is dying on me. My sympathies. You guys remember my chair died last year. It like was so broken, so it was like always reclined, so I was having to lean forward. It was not nice. Oak says, timestamp 1:15:15. Oh, look at that. I'm only 31 minutes behind. I have gained 4 minutes. I'm doing so good. The button we found seems to have come from this raincoat. It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off. Yeah, the right sleeve's inside out too. Oh, sorry, the right sleeve's inside out too. It seems it was removed in a hurry, fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of their gun and bag in the trash immediately after the shooting at the president. Then they slipped into a panicked crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. And look, you can only see the right arm here. I said maybe the left arm is missing and it's covered up by this dude's thigh. Oh, I have never been as angry at a man's right thigh before as I am right now. This was because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point to a shooter on the left side. Finally, they removed the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog stand. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off. I don't think we should automatically assume that it's weird that the left sleeve wasn't inside out, though, because sometimes I'll take off a jacket and one sleeve will stick and the other doesn't. That's life. Sometimes sleeves do different things. Yup, and that and the mission button. The question, of course, is why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve? I assume there is no randomness in the universe. Oh, yeah! Only the right sleeve is inside out. Indeed, and the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached. So, what does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth? If we're to answer that question, Detective, we'll need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. Yay, doing this type of thing. Let me read some more in the chat. Quick said, PC mode back on, yay! Oak says, please someone rob Elon Musk and give his money to Beowulf. Beowulf says, heck yeah. Nora said, bro, I freaking love the sliding Joy-Cons. Really? I find them so annoying because here's the problem I have. Like, if I try and take them off without like hitting the button, like to do the button on the back to like release it, I almost always accidentally press another button and like activate it. And my Switch like powers on. I was like, what? You want to play Animal Crossing? I'm like, no. Shh. I'm just switching out which ones are charging. But now it's fine because I got a separate charger, like a standalone charger. Oak says, bro, Nintendo has no idea how much money I would pay for their games on Steam. But then they would probably lose a lot of money on consoles because I think the reason why people buy consoles is because they have such a vast library of popular exclusives, though. Excuse me, I got a cough. Quick Eddie said, the Switch 2 is going to have magnets? Well, I pray for all the kids who are gonna, like me, with cochlear implant and don't get the Joy-Con stuck on their head somehow. I didn't even think about that. Quick said, cuz it's magnets. Oak said, I would pay literally double the regular cost to play them on Steam because of how bad the hardware is on the Switch. I mean, I definitely with like games that go on other consoles. I remember I've seen some side-by-side comparisons of Mortal Kombat on Switch as opposed to PC. It's unbelievable. Oak said, Joy-Cons are nice though. I'd pay copious amounts of money for Nintendo games on Steam and Joy-Cons. Bill said, Switch 2 leaks? That's a massive screen. Nora says, his what now? I don't know, what did we say? Oak said, also, for them to stop doing that stupid butt copyright stuff. Nora said, what did I just hear? What did you hear? Quick said, never mind, phone again. I was so excited, aw. Oak said, why would they ever stop people from playing their games in bulk? Smash tournaments and are a very obvious positive to their company. It's just more money. Bayo said, also, I like the USB-C port thing on top a lot more than the bottom. Oh, I didn't see that. Quick said, praying that my internet comes back back in time for a name fact check tonight. Oak said, I actually hope this case doesn't involve a murder and is just a detective thing trying to figure out an attempted murder in a confined space. It'd be much more unique, but it's probably not going to happen because of the tutorial case. It'd be cool if it was more serious vibe, though, where they're suspicious of everybody, and maybe they could have it be goofy for a trial. I don't know. I just think it'd be fun. Well, this game doesn't have trials. We just confront people. Yeah. And there's a clip. We'll check out that clip as soon as we come back, but let's play a little bit more. And yeah. So we got to look at the thing. If we look on the back, maybe there's going to be like a big name scrawled down on it. Oh, just mud. Just mud. Can we click any of the mud? Can't click the mud. Oh, we can click the hood. We can click the back of the hood, but not the front of the hood. Okay, let's try and click the back of the head. Let's do that. Examine. Oh, no, don't flip it around.
It's a bright red raincoat, sir. Red as red can be. I have never seen anything this red in my entire life. Oh, I pity Godot that he cannot see this raincoat. If someone would wear it, he would just see that person's naked body and skeleton. That's what I assume happens. The sight of it is getting me kind of fired up, I gotta say. Oh, Edgeworth, I never told you. I'm half bull. I just want to ram something.
Quite the raging bull, aren't you, detective? See, I saw where that was going.
That's me, sir. Always ready to charge into action.
Yes. All to my defense. I love you. Okay, so that's the hood then. So we can do the sleeve, or let's do the side first. Oh, the zipper. Let's take a closer look at the inside of the raincoat. Oh, it's not the zipper. We're opening it. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
Whip. That's blood. That is blood. That'll be important, so let's look at the other sleeve first. The right sleeve is inside out.
And you can clearly see where the button was torn off.
Yes. Whoever discarded this raincoat did so in quite a hurry. Okay, so that's everything there. So now let's look at the blood. This is a blood stain. Oh. I have a weak constitution in the sight of blood. Now let's read some more in the chat, because we made some progress. Oh, and the pin message is gone. Does that mean the Vero got back? Okay, so Oak has another clip here. Let's load this up at the clip viewer so we can see what this is. This will also give us another idea of how far behind I am in chat. This clip is titled, A Very Demure, Very Gumshoe. 29 minutes behind. See, I'm slowly catching up. I hope D.O. to the C is still here when I catch up.
Where I could buy one of those? Why would you wish to?
Don't tell me you're thinking of writing gumshoe on it and wearing it on your back. I mean, it pose, right?
Such a demure little damsel.
I won't
making
pose.
this pose. Why? How did you guess? Oh no. Are you a mind reader, sir? Is that it? Hey, nowhere.
Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Oh, hang on. I gotta click this thing over here to get back in the game. There we go. Oak said, One Piece is even worse than that. The world, I mean. Said, one way I consider getting a Switch 2 is if it's affordable, backwards compatible. I hope it's backwards compatible. And has at least one new game I'm interested in and has actual good hardware. Oh, there we go! There's D.O. to the C. He said, this is my favorite part of the following. Someone seeing how they say it. Lol, hello. So yeah, I'd read that before because I scrolled down. Nora said, wait, we're doing more mouthwashing on Saturday? Yeah, because we only got like halfway through the game because I took so long. Oak said, the flagship console from the brand as big as Nintendo, not even supporting above 1080p or 60 frames per second is crazy. I'm not a huge frames per second nerd. But I will admit, like, yeah, the resolution is a bit weak. Oak says to Nora, yeah. Nora says yes. Oak says hi to Doc. I mean, until you tell me, I'm gonna keep saying Doc. But you gotta make sure you're certain, because I've mentioned this to everybody. Whatever I know you as when I first meet you will imprint on me as a baby, like a baby bird, even if you change your name. That's why Armad, whose username is now Objectionable Puzzles, I still call Vero. Because that was Vero's original username. When we first met was Vero my beloved. So Vero will always be Vero in my heart and in my brain. Let's see. Nora said, wait, why am I excited? I was crying last time because you love trauma in video games. That's why. Oak says to Nora, bro, you're gonna cry even harder. Doc said, you're actually not far off. Ooh, on this Franziska. I gotta read these in German accent. It says, imagine her being in Kingdom Hearts. That was that comment in German. Again, so good to see you, Franziska. Queen said, knock on wood. I'm not jinxing. Nora said, Franziska is here. Nora said, someone alerted Logan. Bill says, Apollo and investigations were then... Oh, that was pinned earlier. Franziska says, you remind me of a YouTuber named Terrorizer if he shaved his beard. I'm going to have to write that down and look up who that is because I'm not actually sure who that is. So, Terrorizer. I'm going to look that person up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Doc says, anyways, I've been watching lots of your VODs lately. Oh, just actually wanted to catch the stream. Oh, I hope I'm not. Crap. You see, when people just wander in, I'm like, okay, not a big deal. But if you've seen other stuff, you might have expectations. I hope I am living up to them. Now I'm like, crap, I don't want to disappoint you. I mean, oh, I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm so not suffering from imposter syndrome all the time. But so good to see you. May I ask, like, which games VODs? I assume Ace Attorney ones, if that's what you're here for today, but thank you. I really appreciate that. Oak says, you're just like me for real. Nora said, and yes, hi. Bill said, do we have a mod here that can pin that? If so, could you pin that? Oak said, I did the same thing before I joined. Vera said, did someone say mod? That's gotta be like the applause line. Vera, that's gotta be like what your entrance line, your catchphrase, and the audience cheers. Nora said, puzzles. Vera said, good morning. Franziska says, did you really have to use bits to announce my presence, lol? Oak said, I watched his entire Persona 3 playthrough in VODs. Oak says, puzzles. Bill says, ayo. Oak says, yes. Nora said, Vero, you know Danganronpa stuff? Yes, Vero does. Nora says, always. Franziska, this little emote face. Vera said, I'm in the presence of Franziska. Beowulf said, could you pin the Apollo and DS thing puzzles, please? Beowulf said, careful so you don't get whipped. Beowulf with the salute. Oh, what?
A little birdie told me you're doing great.
Crap, yes. Did the little birdie also tell you that I frantically was looking for that file to play for you today and I could not find it? So it'll have to probably wait till next stream because I forgot before the stream and started looking during the stream and it wasn't in the first two places I looked where I thought it would most likely be. So I still need to find that. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Vero, please somebody remind me like tomorrow afternoon if you can. Unless you want it to be during an AA stream. I am so sorry, Vera, but we will play that for you. I promise. I'm just not good at things. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Franziska says, I bet when Franziska was a kid, it wasn't the kid being whipped. It was the kid whipping the parents in case she was whipping Manfred. In this case, she was whipping Manfred. I can see that. Do you think he spoiled her as a kid? Cookie said, I jinxed. Hey, Vero. Vera said, crap, where's Grim? Vale said, you could see young Franziska in Investigations 1 where she did have a whip, so I wouldn't be surprised. Quickie said, internet is mean to me, Vero. Vera said, hey, Katie. Quickie said, I have name facts in spoiler chat just in case. Doc says, oh, what a little guy. Nora says, hey, Vero. Okay, let's play some more game. I'm glad I at least got to where, again, until you tell me otherwise, I'm going to keep saying Doc. Let's play a bit more. This is a blood stain. And considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin.
So we're looking for someone with an injury. Either that or someone who just likes to smear blood right on top of the left part of his abdomen right there. I sometimes do that before I leave the house.
Not just an injury, detective. An injury on their left arm. Oh, so we're saying that, oh, the arm is probably in a sling or a cast.
BTW, no need for the file thingy. Twitch just refunded IT, so I have my points back. That also means I have my points back greater than.
I'm just gonna put this out there. You don't have to spend them though. I'm glad they got refunded. As much as I would have liked to enjoy that $10, as I've always said, that generosity is always appreciated but never required. So I'm just saying you don't have to do that. But I'm glad it was refunded then. That is a relief because I felt bad that you'd like spent that money and it didn't redeem for some reason. So thank you so much for the 10 bits there. But okay, so he's assuming then that the reason why that sleeve is not inside out is because the person had an arm either in a cast or maybe down like this. So the person had an injury. An injury on their left arm. How do we know that? It's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, suggesting that the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we would expect to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Maybe it can be. Maybe the murderer could actually be Tabby Lloyd. And her arm, she's just acting like it's not injured, but it was hurt because that bear trap on her backpack. No, but I'm still saying it is the chief prosecutor. It's the chief prosecutor's the murderer. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like in the first case in Edgeworth Investigations 1, the guy who was the murderer like wandered in like right away. We haven't like seen any real suspects yet. Maybe they're just trying to be more mysterious or something. Now, detective, there is a bloodstain on the left side lining of the raincoat because, oh, we can just do a DNA test and then we'll have our perp.
Because the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through the sleeve.
Precisely. Or at least we can say that there is a very good probability that was the case. Thank you for at least saying it's just a probability. I hate it when they say like this must be this way when it's like it or it might not. Red raincoat data updated in my organizer. There was blood on the inside. The person who was wearing it must have an injured left arm. Bow, 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 bow. The pieces are starting to fall into place.
Investigation complete!
Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the crowd for likely suspects.
Yes, sir. Suspicious characters with injured left arms coming right up.
Now watch, there's gonna be like a rash of arm injuries. I hope so. I hope we have like a stupid number of people with injured arms. Let me read some more in the chat here though. Oak says, also, Vero, I appreciate the dichotomy of your profile picture being I love MILFs and your Discord name being I love DILFs or something. Oak says, Automod hates ILFs. Vera said, this is the second time I've had to allow the word DILF. Nora says, it does. Vera says, I don't discriminate. Nora said, Vero, you know Danganronpa stuff, right? When he says, Vero, Oak said, it's because DILFs are awesome, probably. What? Vera said, I do. Wendy! Nora said, was this to my question? Vera said, heck yeah. Oak says, the only DILF I've ever seen is Dojima. Vera says, yup. Oak said, and he's an alcoholic who hates his daughter. He doesn't hate his daughter. He's just very criminally negligent of her. Vera said, I can fix him, I think. Nora said, I got to first death of Trigger Happy Havoc today. I screamed at the top of my lungs, started crying, and ended stream. Oak said, it doesn't have to be anything nice about any of the characters per se. It's more depressing. Vera said, no, I'm sorry. Nora said, it does not have anything nice to say about that. Oak says, about anybody, really. Nora said, I was violently sobbing for like 10 minutes. I'm devastated. But now you understand the rules of how the game works a little bit better. Oak said, Nora likes Monica a bit too much. She's a mass murderer. Is she? She's just a computer program, though, huh?
Tweet, tweet. I'm budget bird redeem lol.
Oh.
Tweet, tweet.
Oh, okay. So.
Tweet boo.
Ah! That was actually funny, the way you did that. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. It's just like 1% of the birds redeemed. I hope I'm getting close to catching up in the chat, though. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Nora said, wow, thank you, Toilet Duck. I will save. I'm a good trained Pavlovian dog. Save. Save. Oh, no, not no. I want, yes. There we go. Thank you. Let's see. Nora said, I attacked everyone, bro. Oak said she got the Monica After Story mod. She keeps getting sad when Monica is sad. Nora said, really abused all of them with that song. I'm so sorry. Oak said, bro, she killed all your favorite characters. Nora said, I knew the but that's the net. Oak said, also, Monica sucks at chess. Nora says, anyways. Oak said, I played a game of chess against her in the mod. Vera said, glad I didn't miss the samurai dogs thing. Oak said, she's terrible. Doc says, I must inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny, but don't we all? Like, why would they get rid of his catchphrase? This is only 2 weeks later. Did he suddenly decide to not be saying that all the time? Vera said, yeah, it's his thing. Doc says, say the funny thing, Edgeworth. Yeah, Edgeworth! Say the funny! Vera says, character development. Doc says, this is the real Edgeworth arc. Cricket said, Gummy is ascending to the skies right now. Nora said, wait, is Wendy? Wendy said, crap, my cover is blown. Oak says, I'm here on PC because my computer finally finished virus scanning. Oh my gosh, I hate how much that type of stuff slows things down. Oak says, also, I have food. Did you bring for all of us? Enough for all of us? Cricket said, must be nice. Moonlight said, I want to try cherry blossom flavor. I don't know what that would taste like. When you were a kid, was there ever like a kid in your class in elementary school who would like pick flower petals? And there was a kid who would do that with like rose petals. And I'm like, ugh, not into that. Let me have a sip of water and we will get back into the game. Well, you're even smarter than you look, Ruffles. Taking all them itty-bitty pieces and putting them together like that, you'll have your man in no time.
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
The park is still cordoned off, so our would-be assassin should be in that crowd somewhere. Unless it's the chief prosecutor. I hope he finds nobody with an injured arm. And we go, well, it must be chief prosecutor. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe. He's gonna be so sad when he can't find enough people with injured arms. March 25th, 3:27 p.m. Gourd Lake Spectator area.
Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir.
So it's just gonna be a coincidence this person has an injured arm. Well, you found the person, so run a DNA test with bloodstain on the inside of the raincoat, and this person's blood, and you'll know if it's the right person or not.
Way to nab the assassin, Gummy.
Hold on, Kay. It's a little soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they're a person of interest and nothing more. Understood?
Okay. No jumping. Especially since in the last game you saw I can't jump really high. It's the thing I'm most self-conscious about.
But he's a shooter, sir. I'm sure of it, huh? What?
I don't know why Windows doesn't let you limit the CPU/RAM usage of applications. I would much rather have a longer scan that doesn't require my whole computer's power than a fast one where I can't do anything else. I legit just got a new computer with a really nice CPU in it.
Oh, it cut off there. Nice CPU, and it eats up my computer in the exact same way. I'm gonna stop right there because the next part could be scary. It might say boo. Ah! I scared myself. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oh, but no, I agree. I would be fine with my computer running a scan like the entire time if it just didn't use up so much memory. And it doesn't let you choose when to do it. Because like my computer will be like, we'll schedule a scan outside of normal hours. We'll do it at like 2 a.m. or something like that. But then it doesn't. And instead, why? Oh, it's Crystal. Welcome, Crystal.
Also, I think the tags on stream might have reset. It just says English for me and Nora. Boo.
Ah! Oh, wow. Wow, there's another one. Thank you for the 10 bits. Yeah, it only says English to me as well. Why? Hang on. Let me see if I can fix these. No, on the menu it says that the tag should all still be there. English, casual playthrough, voice acting, single player, chatty, Utah, first playthrough, and English again. I don't know why English is on there twice, and no backseating. I don't know why that is, but thank you for the heads up. I'll try to look into that off stream, but thank you for the 10 bits and the heads up on that. All right.
But he's a shooter, sir. I'm sure of it. He's the guy who tried to take out the president.
In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses, this is no ordinary assassin. This is a stupid one. Bring him over here, Detective Carefully. Sounds like he's gonna pick him up or something.
Yes, sir. Come on, boys. You heard Mr. Edgeworth. Carefully rough him up. Oh, no! It's Shelly the Killer?
And he's got a Monokuma ice cream cone. Are you kidding me? He's back? Let me save right here for a quick second while I read some more in the chat. I was not expecting him. I was half expecting Larry, maybe. But Shelly Tequila? Was it Tequila or Tequiller? I think it was Tequila, right? Shelly Tequila? Wow. Is he just gonna give us his name? Crap, what voice did we give this guy? I don't even remember. It's been so long since we played, it was Justice for All that he was in, right? Oh, a pinned message just appeared from Magpie, said, I haven't seen the killer yet. Shelly the Killer appears. So it was the Killer ER. I couldn't remember if it was the ER or like with an A at the end. Okay, chat, for those who have not been to our previous Ace Attorney streams, this man is an assassin known as Shelly the Killer. Brilliant pun name. I know. Oddly enough, not the culprit. So he was not arrested. We like in court, we're like, you're a murderer. But also, I believe if I remember correctly, wasn't he the one who testified via walkie-talkie so they wouldn't arrest him?
Oh, wow. And case about an assassin. I sure do wonder who could cameo in this case.
Okay, in retrospect, when you put it that way, huh?
BRO, this is the stupid name I was talking about earlier. What the hell kind of name is this?
Okay, but hang on.
Boo.
Ah! Okay, I gotta address both those because both are perfectly respectable comments here. Thank you both for the 10 bits. So Queen Katie, you're absolutely correct. However, I would like to point out that most games have a murderer, and what is a murderer but just an amateur assassin, really? And so like all these, if anybody has a premeditated murderer, we're not always gonna assume he'll show up. But at the same time, you're right, this is an actual like presidential assassin type of thing, so it does make sense. I still didn't see it coming, but fair point. And okay, Oak, I will say this, I am going to assume that in his case, Shelly the Killer is not his actual name because he's like an international assassin, right? It's probably his brand, it's his nom de plume, right? And so like, what a cool name for an assassin. The Killer, you know? So I'm just going to continue to assume that's not like his birth name, that he wasn't born to Mr. and Mrs. The Killer. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, both of you. I do need to read some of the chat though. I was blindsided by this. This is a deep cut, but then again, we got other cameos coming up. You guys have promised me that there is going to be a Penny Nichols cameo in this. I just want her to have dialogue. That is all I want. I want her to have like a full character sprite. I miss Penny Nichols. I love her so much. When he says, I gotta work tomorrow, so I gotta bounce, so it was good to catch an investigation stream though. Bye bye friends. Juan, thank you so much for being here. Wendy, you probably left like a half hour ago, but thank you for being here. I'm really glad that you got far enough ahead in the game that you could hang out for the stream. Good night, Wendy. Have an awesome night. Have a good day tomorrow. Vera said bye, Wendy. Rest well. Oak said bye, Wendy. Nora says Wendy. Nora said bye bye, night night. Quickita said bye, Wendy. Hang on. Oak says, Batmanon has never managed to gift me because I'm too responsible with re-upping my sub. Well, I appreciate that responsibility then. But in that case, is not Batmanon enabling other people's irresponsibility? Nora says, Sakura, Danganronpa reference. Oak said, my Sakura voice is very inconsistent Russian accent. I think my Sakura voice was just sort of what turned into the Akihiko voice, but it was a lot deeper than that. It was just, this was Sakura the entire time in Danganronpa. Just like a slightly angrier Akihiko. Let's see, Nora says, Oak said, not really Russian because I can't keep an accent consistent ever. Nora said, I had to voice Mondo and Taka today. Oak says, laughing, I need to see what you did. Nora said, cry. Vera said, I gotta trust my maternal instinct more. Magpie says, yes, the spoiler chat told me and I felt appreciated. Aw. Vera said, mod away to get breakfast. Lurk, thank you for the lurk, but now you're back, so welcome back. Oak said, happy food, Vero. Doc says, conveniently placed thigh. It was inconvenient for me because we couldn't see his sleeve flapping in the breeze. His breeze sleeve. Nora said, Lurk, gonna see if I can get some ice cream. Oh, convenient, because Shelly the Killer's got some as well. So this, I'm trying to figure out what this looks like, because it looks like a smile. Oh, it's his monocle! Because I was gonna say this is like a beak, but I was like, why is the smile here? That's his monocle, and it's like a little chain going across it. Oh, and it even has like little spiky hair, like he does. That has gotta be an amazing ice cream. Could you imagine going to an ice cream stand? And they're like, we'll make your ice cream look like your head. I mean, granted, he doesn't really have a super long nose, but it's a nose. And I guess you could maybe argue that the top of the cone is his mustache or something. But that is, you know what? I hope they charge extra. I would pay a little bit extra for an ice cream cone that looks like my head. That's neat. It's better than like you go to the ice cream truck and they give you here's a half melted Sonic the Hedgehog head. Oak said, we're losing friends to the lurk mob as we speak. We still love them. Quickita said, I'm technically lurking too, thanks to gross internet. Just haven't invoked the command yet. Magpie says, I quite enjoyed the side-by-side Switch versus other consoles for Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight has no business running on Switch. Vera says, on lurk. Magpie says, I love when they went to a court game and then went, what if we did this without court? Well, we're still a lawyer in this. Just in our free time. Oak says, Vera said, I looked at the fridge, stood there for a good minute, then walked around. Huh?
Guys, my partner just asked me if he should trim his bangs or not, but I am biased because I think he's always beautiful. Do I tell him yes or no?
I think, okay, if it was me, and like if I was dating someone, if I was dating a girl and she was like asking me that type of a question, I would say, I still love you and think you're beautiful no matter what. My personal preference is I think I prefer this, but no matter what, you'll look amazing. And I think it should be your choice and what you feel best about. That is how I would do it. I don't know if when I was like younger, there's a while I had bangs, but I don't think I'd like bangs. Get in my eye. Always having like blow them up in the air to like see things. But then you can have bang physics because when they come back down, they kind of wobble a bit. And you can do like the anime thing where like you can still see like one of the eyes through the bangs, kind of. So that'd be kind of cool. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. As I said, I got to still catch up a little bit more. Vera said, I looked around the fridge, stood there for a good minute, then walked around, then came back to look at the fridge. Said, hi, oh, Quigator said, mood. Vera said, I just ordered food instead. Quigator with a timestamp 1:53:08. I'm getting closer. I'm like less than 25 minutes behind. Doc says, still here, lol, awesome. I still haven't heard if Doc is okay or how are you supposed to say your name, or is it gonna just remain a mystery? Vera says, is your voice gonna be okay after like 4 days stream back to back? Nope, I doubt it. But luckily this and Sunday will be the most voice acting intensive. I just gotta make sure that I kind of reel my emotions in as much as possible for metaphor and for mouth washing, I think. Nora says, Unlurk, I found ice cream. Is it shaped like your head? Quigator said to Vero, honestly, I do not know because we're getting mouthwashing again this week, so it might be round 2 for Logan's poor vocals. I don't know if it was caused by mouthwashing or it was stuff from earlier in that day that caused the voice to go, though. Vera said he got to take it easy. Doc says, oh, this is hilarious, lol. Ace Attorney VODs, yes. And you're doing great, okay. Whew. Guys, don't tell Doc, but I was really worried there for a second. Thank you, Doc. Oak says, we love you, Logan. Aw. Quigator says, salute to the birdies. Doc salutes. Vera said, oh, that was CTS. Doc says, also, yeah, Doc's fine, okay. Maybe the coolest thing someone's called me, since usually people go for Dot. Oh, but because then that would be Dot Otvesk. Oh, no, Otvek. There's no S in there. Dotathek. Dotathek. That, I mean, I guess if that works, I still call, we haven't seen Theo in a while, but I still call him Theo, even though his username was The Operative. I just thought, it's like whenever I look over there, I see the first name Theo, so I'm like, I'm gonna call you Theo, even though you're The Operative. Vera said, bit whoopsie. Doc says, is this something to be feared? Nora says, yes, fear. Vera says, yes. Okay, Dot, I guess I gotta explain to you what the bird thing is. So do you remember in the first 3 Ace Attorney games, there is the bird sound effect, and when you're outside, like in the Turnabout Samurai? I hated it. It's so loud and abrupt in my ears, and it does something to me. I hate it. And so somebody suggested, it's like, you ought to do a really expensive bit redeem for like $10 to play that bird sound effect on loop for 2 minutes straight. And so I did, and thankfully it doesn't happen very often, but every now and then people are like, I enjoy Logan's pain and activate it, so. Sorry, I had to cough there. But on the plus side, at least I'm getting paid for my misery. So there's that. Doc says, uh-oh, Vera said, only Logan fears it. Nora said, I think this ice cream is gonna kill me. Oak said, bro, I really want birds now laughing. I would send one myself, but Twitch isn't letting me purchase bits. Magpie says, whole argument hinges on how one decides to wear a coat. Shake my head. And how you take off the coat. Like sometimes if you're in a hurry, you might like pull one sleeve off like that to pull it out, and then you whip the other one out so only one goes inside out. It's like, oh yeah, when you guys were younger, like I remember when I was in elementary school, we had the books that were like, they were like little mystery books. Like, crap, what was the main one called? I don't even remember, but it would have like a little mystery, and then you'd guess, and you flip to the end, and it'll tell you what the solution is. And one of them was this bit where this guy like answered the door, and he had only one shoe on, and he was like, I only had time to put one shoe on. And the person's like, he's right-handed, and right-handed people only put their right shoe on first, not their left shoe. I'm like, it depends. Sometimes I put my left shoe on. I'll usually grab my shoe, whatever shoe I have a better grip on, I put on first. It's like so, like I probably was wrongfully convicted. I hate it. So the person was like, the right hand people always put on their right shoe first, but take off their left shoe first. So he was probably taking off his shoes. He wasn't coming to go to the door. He was arriving or something like that. Also, pin message said also, oh, this is written by Queen Katie said, also, I just realized, Miles, sir, how do you not recognize Shelly's logo on this man's coat? Please pin this. This is funny. Was that his logo? Oh, because the shell. Okay, but did he ever see that though? Because again, when he appeared on the stand, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm probably not. In Justice for All, he was just a walkie-talkie, right? Did Edgeworth ever see his logo? I hope he recognized his voice, unless maybe he did one of those garbled voice things. Because like that case, Edgeworth came back for that case, if I'm remembering correctly, right? Because didn't Franziska, crap, was that the one where, no, which was the one where Franziska, I know we've talked about this recently, where Franziska got shot, and I couldn't remember if that was that one or not. Anyway, I should play some game, but hopefully I'm getting closer to catching up to chat. But I gotta breathe first, hang on. I've been talking so much, I forgot I need oxygen. But for anyone who was there, when we played Justice for All, which I think might be only Vero and possibly Crystal, because Wendy was, but she left. Do you remember what voice we gave this guy? I don't remember. No umbrella and a bandage on his left arm.
Well, pal, state your name already.
Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. I'm just gonna do that for right now. I gotta go back and watch one of those. Crap, I can't. I can't go back and watch those VODs. That was before I started backing up the VODs. I'll have to see if I have any clips of him talking. Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. John Doe. Not a name you often hear in real life. That's correct. I know this man from somewhere. I'm sure of it. How do you... Okay, Edgeworth had to have looked up the info on Shelly to Killer. Do they have any photos of him? You'd think you'd remember, like, the stitched scar going down the center of his face. And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth. Huh? You know my name? Of course. I have been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you'd care to explain why you've asked to speak with me. As you've been following our investigation, you're no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance? Forgive me, but I'm afraid I do not. I see. Well, I believe its owner to be the would-be assassin we are seeking. Oh, what? Oh, his ice cream's rolling. I thought it was changing its expression. I don't think ice cream should do that. It's like... It should be too melty to do that. My, why? Well, isn't this just shocking? And this same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm. Just like you. All I can tell you is... Well, no, did we give him an accent? All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair. How about... No, that's too right. I still gotta figure it out. I never expected to see him come back. The two adversaries stare each other down, their eyes like deadly lasers. Care to tell the readers what happens next? A showdown, that's what. A battle of which? A battle of words. A battle of, I assume, chess pieces inside their heads. Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks the upcoming battle will entail? Sure, let him blather. In a battle of which you never know if... Oh, it's probably a tutorial. It's probably like assuming I'd played the game, but that was years ago. In a battle of which you never know if or when the other guy might be lying or just plain mistaken. But if you spot an inconsistency in a statement of theirs, you gotta present the evidence that proves it. And to do that, I'll first need to open my organizer with E and press T to present my evidence. Let's review what we have here. We already have 2 pages of evidence. We got our attorney's badge. Proof of my profession, however, I prefer to keep it in my pocket. Newspaper clipping, special report about President Di Jun Wang. Steel samurai balloon started out floating in the right, to the right of the lakeside stage, but has since been popped. Ms. Lloyd's tape, a recording of the president's speech. 2 gunshots can clearly be heard. Bullet trajectory. Extrapolations from bullet trajectory suggest the 2 shots were fired from the left side of the spectator area. Oh, but do we... Oh, no, yeah, because he's wearing a hoodie. I was going to say, do we see the back of his head in the crowd scene? But we don't. A diagram of the president's security arrangements, almost certainly classified, found in the trash can on the left side of the spectator area, fitted with a laser sight, 2 spent bullets used in the attempt, K's photographs, 3 photographs taken before, during, and after the shooting, and the red raincoat. There's blood on the inside. The person who was wearing it must have an injured left arm. What if there ain't no inconsistencies to find? And you change tack. Press for more information and see what you can shake loose. Not me. I press everything first. I just sometimes you just love pressing them, man. Nothing wrong with that. Indeed, I can press my opponent with Q. Why don't you show us how it's done, Mr. Edgeworth? Press these buttons you keep referring to. I don't know what that means. Stepping up to bat, our nation's top prosecutor. Once I'm able to quietly gather my thoughts, yes. Bloop, 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 bloop. Doe's deposition. Let's save again. By the way, we're almost to the 2.5 hour mark. So if anyone wants to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions for later on, now would be a good time to start looking for those. Oh, there's another pinned message. I missed this. Pinned by Vero, written by Queen Katie, said, the thing though, the whole reason we even knew about Shelly was because Miles saw his card and clocked the logo. I had forgotten that. That is entirely my bad. It has been so long since I played that game. So that is my bad. So then, yeah, he's got no excuse whatsoever. Thank you very much for the info on that. Let me read some more in the chat. What?
Went to dig out a clip and Therese nothing about killer. Not on TikTok anyway.
Yeah, I don't recall ever editing a clip with him on TikTok. There are, however, like, you gotta keep in mind, I don't put every single clip up onto TikTok, because some of them are just random weirdness or inside jokes that wouldn't be funny to other people on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. So there might be a clip somewhere. I'm just gonna have to dig through the clips on Twitch, apparently. Which is gonna suck because last I tried, the search function for clips didn't work too terribly well on Twitch. But thank you very much for the due diligence that you did, Vero. I really appreciate it. So I can narrow it down at the very least. So thank you. Let me read some more in the chat. Let's see. Magpie says, already read that, I read that. Vera says to Oak, he's expecting it, so not yet. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for your mercy, Vero. Doc says, what if whatever suspect they find is just a guy with different fashion sense? Yeah, maybe we got a lot of flamboyant weirdos in this universe. Maybe there's someone who just didn't like to wear that sleeve and was just constantly squirting ketchup on the inside of his coat for funsies. Vera said, or just Larry Butts. Doc said, literally also a viable option. Queekita said, I'm so excited for this name fact, guys. I have it copied from my files. Have we gotten to it yet? Because John Doe, of course, is just the name they give to like unidentified people and like bodies and people with amnesia, stuff like that. Nora said, imagine it during mouthwashing. Queekita said, little does Logan know. No, I've been waiting for too long, sir. Nora said, Oaks Dojima hates his daughter. Queen Katie with the hydrate command. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. I'll do that right now. Thank you very much. Oh, Bach says hello. Good to see you, Bach. Well, crap. Did my whole thing, did it just scroll? Did it just scroll? Did we lose? Oh, okay. It didn't scroll completely. It scrolled to just a few comments above. To the comment Nora said, imagine during mouthwashing, we almost lost stuff to the void. Oh, that was close. I really got to catch up then. But hi, Bach. Good to see you. How you been? Vera said, welcome in. Doc with a wave. Bach with a wave back. Quikita said, yeah, I'm invoking the command. It's not coming back on my PC. I'm sorry. Oak said, wait, where did all the tags on stream go? I don't know. Oak said, just says English for me. Quikita said, I'm so hyped. Nora said, same for me. Quikita said, this is going to be so fun. Doc says, here we go. Quikita said, name fact incoming soon. Really? Crystal says, scare. Good to see you, Crystal. How are you? Oak says, Crystal. Doc says, lol. Nora says, Crystal. Moonlight said, never met anyone that did that, but I've always been a loner. Oh, with eating the petals of flowers. Crystal says, welcome in, Doc. Doc says, hello, glad to be here. And Quikita does a random quote, 281. We're going to be the pharmacy's best customer after this. Oh, good. I was worried it was going to be a weird one that would leave a bad impression on Doc. Oak says, oh, also, what VODs have you been watching? Crystal said, Nora, Oak. Oak said, because depending on how recent, you may not have seen, quote, 253. Nora said, Crystal, I got my first death in Trigger Happy Havoc, and I screamed at the top of my lungs, started crying, and ended stream. Oak said, which is very important to see. Quikita said, it's coming soon. Crystal says, oh, that one. Keyboard slam. Quikita said, the guy. Doc said, Ace Attorney one, specifically Apollo Justice and AAI1. Wow. So you had to go like way far back for the AAI1 ones. I hope that the way I've organized the VODs in YouTube, because that was just a recent thing a few months ago to add individual playlists for the individual games. I hope it helped. And I also hope that I'm a little bit better at streaming now than I was during Edgeworth Investigations 1. I think that might have been before we even got our microphone for this channel. Wow, that was a long time ago. But I hope you enjoyed them. Crystal said, how are we feeling, Nora? Vera said, yeah. Doc says, hey, I know that guy. Vera said, the man himself. Oak says, I see. Crystal said, the killer himself. Doc said, Mr. the Shelly the Killer. Nora said, I was violently sobbing for like 5 minutes. Magpie says, I haven't seen the killer yet. Shelly the Killer appears. Oak said, that means that if you get to August Spirit of Justice streams, then you will see the origin of quote 253. Magpie says, from a long line of the killers. Did he say that? Was that a thing? It's been 3 years, over 3 years, since we played Justice for All. I feel like I should be excused for not remembering all the details. Doc says, I can't tell if I should be excited or scared. Oak says, both at the same time. Nora said, I have to go. Oh, you do? I'm sorry, Nora. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry you're traumatized by the first Danganronpa death. But have a good rest of your night. Sleep well. Like I say, I try to remember to say to people, if you can't sleep, feel free to come back and hang out. I feel like these days I mainly just say that to Rukov because I know he gets insomnia. Veer said, take it easy, Nora. Doc says, oh, fare thee well. Moonlight said, by the way, Logan, rose-flavored stuff is pretty good. Okay, but here's the question. When people have rose-flavored stuff, does it actually taste like rose petals taste? Or is it just like, here's something that makes me think of roses? Quiggin said, I'm waiting till the man says it for my name fact. Oh, so is it about John Doe? Because I do know that, yeah, if you find an unidentified body or someone who doesn't have a memory, any memory, or someone who refuses to say who they are, you'll just say this is a John Doe. It's an unidentified person, right? Doc says, I think his name is great. Imagine if you needed an assassin. Of course you'd go for Mr. To Killer. Oh, and here we go, a pin message. Written by Queen Katie. Oh, it's a Japanese name fact. Oh, this would be cool. So this wonderful gentleman who is not sus at all, his Japanese name is Taro Tanaka. Just like John Doe, this name is used when a subject's true identity is unknown or withheld for legal reasons. It is also used for male corpse or hospital patient if their identity is unknown, but surely he's a good fella. Right, chat? Was Taro Tanaka, wasn't that also, remember there was that scene in Persona 5 when they're inside, crap, which, I think it was Shido's palace, and Futaba was gonna have to like make a pass card. And it's like, you gotta put a name on this. Wasn't it something like that, like Taro Tanaka or something? Everybody's like, that's too obvious of a name. It's like, I don't get it. It was something like that, right? I should probably play some game though. Every now and then I glance down, I see lurkers jumping ship, and I always assume they're like, this guy doesn't play the games. And if the tags aren't showing up, they're not seeing the chatty tags. There's like, he should be playing. Surely he would have put a chatty tag if he likes to chat. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. Huh?
Says Palace.
Oh, that's right. Yes. It was Size Palace. Yes. Thank you very much. That is right. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that because yes. Oh, what?
That was Says Palace. Logan, how do you remember that? It's legit the exact name. Boo.
Ah! Thank you for the 10 bits. Actually, I knew the name started with, it was 2 T's. It was T and then T. That's pretty much all I remember. And I think somebody in the chat at the time had said like, it's a common name they use in Japan for like someone if you don't know their name or something like that. So I actually didn't remember Taro Tanaka. I just remembered, oh, Futaba did a name, and I think it started with a T. And I think someone said that. I wonder if it's the same thing. So don't worry, my memory still really sucks. Oh, and Genos is back over on YouTube, says, oh, Dakilla, favorite witness cameo. Yeah, I was very thrown off by this, Genos. I did not expect to see him again. Sadly, it's been so long since I played Justice for All, I can't remember what voice we gave him, so I'm just doing whatever. But how you doing, Genos? Okay, let's play some game. Let's trick the lurkers into thinking I'm good at streaming, okay, shall we? I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. But you have no proof that this person is injured, as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. Well, we ought to check the nature of his injury. If there's, like, no blood there. I don't see a blood stain. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. I don't see him holding an umbrella right now. So you contend that you are not wearing a raincoat, is that correct? It is. And is that so strange? Not everyone wears one after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella.
Team Raincoat over here! They're perfect for when a girl really needs to move. Yeah, they like to jump and splash in puddles, both feet at once. Yeah.
Heck, I don't use neither. I take off clothes when I see it's raining. I like the feel of Mother Nature's drool and tears. Come rain, sleet, or shine, it's my trusty parka every time. Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue. As you see, I am not your would-be killer. And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe. Please, I'm just a simple ice cream. Oh, hang on. Let me wipe this incriminating blood off. There we are. Better now.
Are you sure that ice cream is not an umbrella? I don't see it melting.
That is true. You know what it might be? And this would be gross if we put it in his mouth. So I did a video shoot one time for a series of ads. I actually won't say what the commercials, because then you guys are like, you'll track it down and you'll find it. But I did a commercial for a company where at one point they wanted me licking some chocolate ice cream. Right? Well, I'm not even really licking, but just like carrying it around like I had been licking chocolate ice cream. The problem is it's like in the middle of the day and it's outside and it's hot. And they're like, this ice cream's going to be melting and we're going to be doing extra takes. Are we going to have to keep swapping it out? And so the props guy is like, no, I got this. We were in a parking lot, and he went to one of the areas where they have like a tiny little grass island that starts right before the line of parking spaces. And he cleared some dirt, took out a scooper, scooped some fresh, dark dirt from like, scooped away the light dirt from the top. Scooped it, popped it in there. And by gosh, by gum, that looked like ice cream on camera. And he's just like, yeah, just don't lick it. Don't lick it. But it looked like chocolate ice cream. So maybe that's what it is. That is dirt that he peed in and then bled and peed in. And that's why you get the colors like that. So that's what I'm going to headcanon. So thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Who was it that did that comment there? Oh, it's Vero. Thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. Forgive me. My wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement. The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. And said owner also has an injured left arm. DNA test. Except, Shelly DeKiller probably will refuse. He probably won't want his blood in a DNA database, huh? I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time. Okay. Prediction, though. We got to guess this. For those who played the game or read up on it or watched people play it, you'll already know the answer. The question is, will Edgeworth find out that this is Shelly DeKiller? Or is this just like a little wink to the audience? Like, you'll recognize it. You know what this guy's deal is. Edgeworth won't find out because then he'll try and arrest him. But you know what his deal is. I think it's going to be the latter. I don't think Edgeworth is ever going to find out. Maybe after he leaves, he'll realize, wait a second, that mark on his coat. I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time. Doe's deposition. I got to admit, I'd forgotten how much I liked the way this is set up as opposed to the regular Ace Attorney game. So you don't have long investigations and then a long trial. You have trial elements spiced throughout the investigation. It's nice. Let me save, and then you guys know the drill. We're going to press on every statement, and then we'll figure out where we're going to present evidence. Sequin says, I'm waiting for the... Oh, I read that. Doc says, I think it's great. Imagine if you... Oh, I read that too. Crap, where did I leave off? I didn't scroll properly. Nora says, hey, Vero and Crystal and Oak and anyone else that wants, can I make a GC for Danganronpa? Oak said, no, an AA is definitely his birth name. Nora said, thank you. Well, then again, you remember in the last game? Man of Mystery, Mysterios. People do come up with stage names when they don't need them. Let's see. Nora says, thank you. Oak said, good night, Nora. Vero says, lurk. Nora said, thank you. Vera said, my food is here. Thank you for the lurk, Vero. Enjoy your food. Crystal said, night, night. Nora said, get him food, Vero. Nora said, I'm going to make a GC. I got a yap. Also, I go sleep. Nighty night, friends. I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed the group chat. It was so much fun when I was playing Danganronpa, talking to everybody who had already played it, and them all giggling about me being so wrong about stuff. And occasionally right. Like, unfortunately being right about Strawberry House and Grape House in the second game. It was awful. So awful. Quickity said, oh yeah, I have a spoiler clip to nab after I post the name fact a bit. Really? As soon as a man introduces himself, then it really? Doc says, imagine having a mini ice cream you. This guy has too much swag. Box says, so cool, laughing. Quickity said, also, man upgraded from a walkie-talkie to an ice cream. Did the walkie-talkie look like him too? I'm trying to remember. Quickity said, oh, the walkie-talkie. Doc said, also, I want to try that ice cream so bad. Somehow the most tasty looking ice cream ever. I'm assuming it's just vanilla and strawberry, though, right? Right? It's gotta be. Oak says, salute to the boo. Crystal says, he's not letting you boo rip. Oak said, but he is beautiful either way, so I don't know what to tell him because I am very unhelpful. Queen Katie said, also, I just realized, Miles, sir, how do you not recognize Shelly's logo on the man's coat? Please pin this funny. Doc says, oh my gosh, that's real torture. Who would bird you like that? Multiple people have. And Vero with the Unlurk. Welcome back to the Lurk, Vero.
Dodovic managed to find a VOD with a killer voice.
Oh!
You somehow had it backed up. Dean.
Oh, because it's gotta be, because I think when we started the VODs, it was it right before we started Trials and Tribulations? Maybe we caught the tail end of Justice for All. Oh my gosh! Oh, wow, thank you, Doc. You have, what is the right word? Ingratiated yourself into my good graces, or does ingratiate already imply graces? Thank you. So there's a VOD. I should be able to go back and find it if there's an old Justice for All VOD. I'll be able to, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to forget to do my homework before Sunday, but I'm going to try and remember to do my homework to go back and find it and see what the voice was, because it's driving me nuts trying to remember. I may go back and see it and go, I hate that voice. I don't want to do that voice, but I just want to know what it is because it's gnawing at the inside of my skull. So thank you so much, both of you, and thank you, Vera, for the 10 bits. I really appreciate it. And over on YouTube, Genos is saying, I had to leave for a bit to do something, but I'm happy to see you've gotten pretty far. I hope this counts as far. I feel like we've made some pretty good progress. I'm also getting more and more distracted as we go, but that's because I love chatting with you guys. Let's press a couple of statements, and then I'll read some more in the chat. Like I said, I hope I'm getting close to catch up in the chat. I'm at least at the point where Shelly the Killer showed up. I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. Press!
Hold it!
Hold it! So, you admit that whoever wore the raincoat is a person of interest? I know they are. I was able to follow most of your investigation from the spectator area. They have spectator? Oh, here. I thought there was like a designated investigation spectator area. One never thinks one could get caught up in such an awful thing as an assassination. But you have no proof that this person is injured, as you claim.
Hold it!
Hold it! So, you'd like to see some proof of the owner of the raincoat has an injury? I would certainly expect such a renowned prosecutor to have some. Ah! I still don't understand how you know who I am. Hey, come on, Mr. Edgeworth, you're famous. He probably read about you in the newspaper. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. He is kind of famous, right? At least in the Ace Attorney universe, right? I have also been observing you and your work, lest you forget. I don't believe a word he says. If I can prove he's lying, we'd be one step closer to apprehending our shooter. Excuse me. Part of the weird thing with my voice, I've got a post-nasal drip and my nose is running, so I apologize. I gotta just do a little dab there. Hope that's not too gross. So we're obviously gonna present the proof. It's the blood, but I want to see pressing the other statements. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right.
Hold it!
Hold it! I don't like that there's a long delay after I press Q. It makes it feel like I need to press it again. That looks like quite a serious injury, Mr. Doe. How long ago did it happen exactly? Oh, not long. That's all you're going to say on the subject? Well, it certainly made serving ice cream more difficult. Oh, he made the ice cream! He didn't buy it, he's making... He's got some skills. So that raises the question. Did he make an ice cream cone that looks like himself just for himself? Does he make ones that look like everybody else's heads for them? Or does he give everybody ice cream cones that look like his own head? Because then that's a little weird, if that's what we're doing here. I mean, as I said, if I went to an ice cream shop and they said, I'll make you an ice cream cone that looks like you, I'd be impressed. I go to an ice cream shop and the rando behind the counter is like, I'm gonna make you an ice cream cone that looks like me. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to eat your face. Unless it's like a really cute girl. Then it could be like, to the ice cream, like this is the closest I'll ever get to smooching that girl. Oh, what?
Imagine making a phoenix cone and it's a bunch of biscuit hair spikes.
It's like what he does is you gotta break off the bottom of a bunch of the cones and put them on. But you get the cones, you know how some cones will have like some chocolate drizzled into the bottom? You do that and then you stick them all in the back. And so you kind of bite them and you get little chocolate end cone pieces. It'd be good. And that'd be tasty, right? I'm thinking of the 10 bits of hero. I appreciate it. And stop me from holding my umbrella while I work. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. Okay, now watch. I'm gonna say now when I press statement. When I press Q. Now.
Hold it!
See, there's like a delay. It's just a moment, but it's enough to throw me off. And yet you don't seem to have an umbrella on you at the moment. Didn't the rain stop only a short while ago, just before the shooting? He's gonna say yeah, and so that's when I stopped using it. I folded it up and I either dropped it in the hurry out or it's back at the ice cream stand. It did indeed. I remember because I was suddenly inundated with customers. That was less than an hour ago. Are you trying to tell me you lost your umbrella in that shorter span of time? It's certainly possible. Yes, that is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. After all, it only takes a moment for someone to steal an umbrella, especially in a crowd of that size. Sorry, I gotta breathe again. I've been talking way too much this stream. That's entirely possible, I suppose. I gotta breathe, hang on. Also, we're about 15 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, so another call for raid suggestions. I had my umbrella when it was raining, Mr. Edgeworth, that is a fact. And then he lost the umbrella to the crowd, huh? Hey, guess it's just one of those things. I suppose you're going to tell me that his wound reopening is just one of those things, too. Well, it kinda is. No? The assassin's left arm is injured. Oh, not again, sorry. How is he, like, holding I'm sorry, but if you grabbed in the ice cream, the cone would fall. What is that made of? As is Mr. Doe's. Why, it's even bleeding as we speak.
You're right, that is pretty suspicious.
Huh?
Logan, hydrate and stretch and breathe.
Okay, hang on. Thank you for the 10 bits. I will do that. Hang on, I gotta finish off this bottle
Is
first.
he done yet, can I?
Okay.
Boo.
Ah! Thank you for not doing it while I was drinking, because it's so scary. But thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Hang on. That only had a little bit, so I'm gonna open my backup here to get some more. Thank you very much. And I will stretch like you said. I'll stretch this way too, hang on. And breathe. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm in good shape. Now, thank you very much for the 10 bits and for telling me to do that.
Hey, you're right, that is pretty suspicious.
Nonetheless, we need to find something concrete that will link Mr. Doe to the crime. I shall press E to open my organizer and look over all the evidence again. Okay, so obviously it's gonna be, you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. We're gonna save in case the game decides to be stupid again like it was earlier, and we're gonna present the raincoat with the blood stain. But once again, we ought to be able to do a DNA test. I know that he probably wouldn't consent to his DNA, but still. Oh, prediction just appeared. What does prediction say? Win channel points if you make the correct prediction. Okay, come on, load up on my screen. What is it gonna be? How many backup waters does Logan have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Okay, so the question is, so this is like, so you're not counting the first one that I start with. So if I have like a second, like if I have a second water, and if that's the only one, it'd be 1. If I have 2, so 3 total, it'd be 2. Like, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, that's how it's going? Okay. Go ahead. Gamble your points. Huh, what?
Yes, not counting the first one.
Okay, not counting the first one. Thank you very much for the clarification. That was more for my sake, I think, than everybody else's. But thank you for the 10 bits. Go ahead and gamble. Is anybody... So far, it looks like people have only voted for option number 2. Huh, nobody's gonna be, Actually, I'll need another clarification. Do bottles of water that have like a little bit left in over them that are not like right here, but are within arm's reach in case I go through both of these and I need a little bit more, do those count or not? Would that count? If you're the arbiter of this, you need to decide. Okay, let's go. But you have no proof. You have no proof that this injured. Whatever. Anyway, present. I don't care what you're saying. I'm presenting raincoat. Oh, we gotta go down this way. There we are. Present. Objection. Well, achievement unlocked. Objection for successfully presenting the correct evidence during a rebuttal. Huh?
I think yes, but it's up to you.
Okay, so I mean, I'm fine either way. So yeah, if that's you, then that is then if you say yes, then yes. Okay. So go ahead. Gamble your points away, everyone. You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe, but not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of vital importance. Okay, what do we think about this music? This is all right, but I really like the, I looked up the name of it. There was a really cool theme from Edgeworth Investigation 1, Lying Coldly. This is nice. Maybe it'll grow on me, I don't know. Let me read a few more comments to the chat here. Let's see. Vera says, me. Quigeta said, add quote, at least I'm getting paid for my misery. Vera adds the quote. Vera says, whoops. Quigeta said, lol. Vera said, I'll leave that there for character. Wait, what did it say? Add quote, at least I'm getting paid for my misery. Oh, and a little slash. Quigeta said, also, could you pin my last message, Vera, please? Doc says, in vibes, it reminds me of the Sherlock thing where he's like, you missed your phone's charger hole. You must be drunk. I think of that like so much, almost every time. Okay. Because sometimes I'm like, I'll be driving somewhere and I almost always will plug my phone into the charger while I'm driving so I can listen to like podcasts or whatever, right? Sometimes I'm in a hurry and so I pop in and I usually have my phone in like the cup holder. Pop my phone there, start driving, and then as I'm driving, just reach over and without even looking, I just grab a hold of the phone charger and plug it into my phone. And every now and then I'll miss and I'll have to kind of fiddle it around and find it. And I think to myself, whenever that happens, boy, if Sherlock Holmes is here, he'd be like, this man is a drunk. It's like, no, I'm just not looking at it. So yes, Doc. Yes, I do like Sherlock, though. The first couple of seasons of Sherlock are the best. I had a theory about the cliffhanger at the end of season 2 that I was so certain of that ended up being wrong for the beginning of season 3. And I think it leaves a hole in the plot. And it kind of bugs me a little bit because it's like, well, then that doesn't address this problem. But anyway, moving on. Let's see. Quick said, the thing though, the whole reason we ever knew about Shelly was because Miles saw his card and clocked the logo. Please pin. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Magpie says, it's the one where Franziska got shot. Yes! Oak said, I just checked the Switch hardware and it has 4 gigabytes of RAM, 2 gigahertz CPU, and a 1 gigahertz GPU. That sounds low to me. Crystal says, he's definitely not close to catching up, chat. No way. Still? Quick said also, thank you, Vero. You're cool. Oak said, I'm in shock that Switch functions with modern games. Crystal said, John Doe, my butt. John Doe, these nuts. John Doe's nuts. Huh? John Doe's nut. Does that read? Does that work? There was a pin message. Doc said, this guy seems completely trustworthy. Magpie says, Miles is canonically terrible at names. Moonlight says, you need to redeem to remind you to breathe. Logan, I know I keep forgetting. Magpie says, I'm fascinated by Shelly's monocle apparently leading to an ear cuff. Was it going to an ear cuff? I need to pay more attention to that. Oak says, raincoat reference. Oh wait, Oak, did you play Raincoat? Did you see our Raincoat streams at all? Quick said, BRB gonna nab the spoiler clip. Magpie says, he strikes me as English. Oh, the prediction is done. So here's the thing. Every stream, I'll usually have 2 bottles of water, and I place them on the desk. However, at the end of the stream, however much is left in whichever water bottle is open, if it's the first one or if it's the second one, I then put it next to my desk in case I ever need, and it's usually just like, I'll show you an example. It's usually just like a tiny little bit of water right there, because I usually get pretty close to finishing. And it's like, this is ever if I'm like, in emergency, thirsty. So if these count, as Vero said, I'm like a pack rat. I make sure, you know what I am? I'm a potion hoarder. You guys know I'm a potion hoarder. So let me count how many of these I have next to my desk in my stash, okay?
That is low. Many people consider 16 GB of RAM to be the bare minimum, and my CPU is 5 GHz and my crew is like 2.3 GHz. I'm shocked the Switch can handle modern games slash.
Oh, this slash was gonna be a boo.
Boo.
Ah! Thank you very much for the 10 bits. And that makes sense. I don't even know much about this stuff. But okay, hey guys, we gotta count how many of these water bottles I have that have a little bit of water. Down there are 5 of them in my stash. So that if we count my actual backup, and if we include those extras, like Vero said, then if we go in here to the prediction. And because honestly, I don't really have much of an excuse. What I used to do is then at the end of the night, I would like finish off that one. But I've gotten lazy, but I still hoard them there because I'm a potion hoarder. You guys know this. And so I have a little stash. It's organized, don't worry. They're in a little row there. So let's go ahead and do this prediction. So it could be 1 backup water bottle, because normal, but if we count those other ones, then again it would be, well, how much was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, so that would be more. And nobody voted for that! Oh, you guys are losing your points! Should I be nice? Should I be nice and award points to the people who said 1 instead? I'm gonna do a poll. Can I do a poll? Can I exit out of this and resume this? I hope that doesn't like cancel the prediction. Let's do a poll. And I'll say, should Logan be nice about the prediction? And we'll allow extra voting, sure, but we're only gonna do a 1-minute poll. Cast your votes. Decide right now. Why is it not letting me start a poll? Oh, I didn't provide the choices. Yeah, and nah. There we go. There we go. So being nice would mean that they would go to the people who said 1. So, I mean, if you voted something else, depending on how you feel about it, you might decide, like, no, I don't want anybody to get these points. If I can't have them, then nobody can. Let's see. Quick said, BRB gonna nab the spoiler clip. Magpie says he strikes me as English. And Quick with a spoiler clip. Let's go ahead and load this up into the clip viewer while this poll is going here. This spoiler clip is titled Scoop's First AAI2 Spoiler Clip. So what is this gonna be? Okay, let's check this out. I have no idea what this is gonna be. Oh, this is from 7 days ago. Wow, I'm very behind.
Pardon. Chess piece.
Chess piece.
I see. It's a scoop. You're off to
Ice cream scoop!
I'm an intelligent man
Eh?
with a keen sense of logic. I know what your job is now. Your occupation is. You work at an ice cream parlor!
And-
Checkmate!
And that's what Shelly the Killer
What?
does!
You're saying a single
Hey!
pawn cannot checkmate a king? No?
Hey.
Yahtzee!
Forgot about that. Thank you so much. I forgot the Yahtzee at the end. Thank you so much for the poll, for the clip. Also, the poll is 100%. So I will be nice. I am going to be nice. Prediction. I could have been mean. I have every right to be mean. But I'll choose the outcome for the people who said 1 and complete the prediction. There you go. There's your points. I will let you decide whether they are ill-begotten or not, whether you feel good about owning them. Quickita said, hopefully it's the right one. I'm on mobile. I can't check. Oak said, just found out yesterday that Nora hasn't seen Death Note, which is insane. You need to see at least the first 2/3 of it. Said, how have you not seen Death Note? 2:25:05. Crap! I'm a half hour behind. Quickita said, maybe in the AA video on YouTube. Oak with a raid suggestion. Oh, it's Atlantic. Okay, let me copy that down here into my text file. Thank you very much. There we are. All right, there we are. Box said, I'm doing great. I'm glad to hear it. Oak said, this is the first time Longa has almost lost to the void since Persona stream last July, I think. You're right. Oh, boy. Oh, and Crystal has a bunch of raid suggestions. Okay, let me copy these over into my text file as well. So we'll be checking these out. Hang on, I got to cough again. 1 second. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for all the raid suggestions. For all of your hard, dutiful work. Dutiful. In tracking these down. Thank you. Magpie says, yes, he does mention being from a line of tequilas. Okay, so it is, unless it's like it could be a pseudonym for all of them. You never know. Magpie says, oh wait, hang on. Oak says, I haven't eaten rose petals, so I can't say. Magpie says, rose hips taste very citrusy. Rose flavored things do taste like how rose smells. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, so it tastes like the smell, but also a hint of pepper in my experience. That might be the type of mint I was eating, though. Vera said, I'm so good at this mod thing. Oak said, we still love you, Vera. Magpie says, yeah, rose-flavored mints or candies. As I remember it, it was a very long time ago. Box said, that was exactly my first reaction to finding Logan. Wait, what was your first reaction? Everybody going, huh? I'm not sure. I hope it was good. I don't know what I was saying when you said that. Quickita said, also don't worry, Logan, I do plan on sharing Shelly's actual name fact, but I'm going to wait until the actual in-universe reveal to the cast, lol, even though we all know it's Shelly. Moonlight said, I never caught the pepper. Magpie said, might have been just that type of mint/candy then. Quickita said again, Miles, how do you not see the logo? You're a man of logic, you clearly need glasses. 7 years ago here, oh, so that, let's headcanon that, let's say that the reason why, I doubt that this is the reason why, but of course in the future games, Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice, he wears glasses, has them like hanging on the front of his shirt, right? Let's say that the reason why he got glasses because he realized that how foolish it was of him for him not to have been able to see it. It would be awesome if also maybe someone in like a fan pointed out, hey, how come he couldn't see that? This is inconsistent with the facts. And then the devs went, crap, this is right. We need to hint that he has bad eyesight in order to explain this inconsistency. Either it'd be fun. Oak said, I only remember that because I just watched somebody's first Persona playthrough on YouTube. Oh, and Oak with a clip. Hang on. I hope we'll be able to hear this one over the music. Let me load this one up in the clip viewer. I didn't know we were doing more clippable stuff. This is titled simply, What? From 24 minutes ago. Let's see what this is. Eat it once. Yeah.
Heck, I don't use neither. I take off clothes when I see it's raining. I like the feel of Mother Nature's drool and tears.
Should I have said her sweat?
Yeah.
Should I have said the feel of her sweat? Would that have been less gross? Thank you very much for the clip. Quicken said 2:35:25. I'm catching up. Oak said running out of good clip name ideas. Crystal said,
If you remember, his dad also wore glasses. From that one photograph of him in the elevator anyway.
okay, the question is, are those like prescription glasses or just readers? I assume prescription. But that's a good point. I'd forgotten about that. I kind of forget what was the name? Greg? Was it Gregory? Was that his dad's name? Gregory Edgeworth? I was about to say Craig, but that didn't sound right. I think it's Greg. Gregory Edgeworth. That sounds right, I think. Thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. Chris said, Logan, is it the foodie commercial? No, it's not the foodie commercial. It was a commercial for like computer-related stuff. Oak said, also, going back to P5R to accomplish my goal of maxing all my personas. Literally all I need to do is farm mementos to max the unnecessary stats. Quick said, crap, I spoiled future Logan. Then lol, I didn't realize he was guessing out on if Miles found out about Shelly. I've been in Memento. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Oak says I've been in Mementos in the save for over 60 hours. Doc said, oh, hey. Actually managed to find one of your Justice for All VODs with Tequila's voice. Thank you again. I'm going to do my best to find that. That'll be my homework before Sunday's stream. Oh, and a pin message. Gregory Edgeworth, yes, says Queen Katie pinned by Vera. Thank you very much. I was right. I'm kind of amazed I remember that. I feel like somebody had said that name relatively recently, either here or on Discord. Let's see. Vera said, actually on YouTube. Doc says, yep, yes, sir. On the big long list of all the VODs. Vera said, cheers to you, honestly. Doc said, oh, there's the one. Hang on. I'm going to copy down this specific date, January 23rd, 2022. See, like I said, that's a long time ago. So not quite 3 years ago. Like a couple of weeks off. Doc said, Lurk, be back. Thank you for the Lurk. See when you get back. Crystal said, about the ice cream commercial, Logan. Was it the foodie? Logan, no, it wasn't the foodie one. Crystal said, yippee! If I remember correctly, the foodie one used all real food. Oak said, I have 5 personas max the stats. Wait. Yeah, because that's a foodie. I had to think if there were 2 foodie ones. No, just the one. That used real food. Oak said, I have 5 persona to max the stats of before having a maxed out persona for every element and every skill you would ever need to use in the game. I will never accomplish that. That sounds like so much work. Is it rewarding though? Queen Katie said, oh yeah, I was going to say you had the finale case of JFA backed up. I remember because I was checking out your AA VODs one day. Doc said, lol, yeah, I knew you had to be the last C case saved since I looked up your VOD playlist and all. Glad to have helped. Well, again, thank you. Crystal said 2:40:35. 20 minutes behind. I'm getting closer. Queen Katie said, how do we put the chat on slow mode to make it easier to catch up? I don't know how to, is that just /slow? Do we have a mod that knows how to do that? Queen Katie said, Shelly has literally talked to Miles before via the walkie-talkie, but he might have done like a garbled voice thing. Or maybe like put on a voice like, I am Shelly the Killer. We get to send in Shelly. Oh, over that. Doc said, okay, world's shortest lurk over. Welcome back. That was quick. Oak said, honestly, someday I'm going to end up getting max health, SP, and stats for all the party members in P5R2 because I love the game so much that I'll end up doing 10 playthroughs of it. Unlurk. Thank you for the unlurk, Oak. Doc says, Apollo Cone and his 2 banana kid. Oh, that's makes bunny hair. And it could go up or down depending on whether he's happy or dejected. I like that. So it'd be like normal bananas just go up when you turn him around. I like that. Vera said, this is more reasonable than the biscuit. Oak said, we love you longer. Oh, Moonlight said, you really need to breathe redeem Logan. I know. Oak said, for real? Crystal said, yeah, we need a redeem that shouts breathe for him, laughing. Vera said, gambling time. Oak said, we need another art competition or something we can get him to breathe redeem. Do you mean like in his room? Vera said, like close to him. Oak says, okay. Crystal says, Oak, 1K, dang. Magpie says, I say yes. Oak says, I think I've heard him say only 2. Oak says, I say no. Doc says, 1K? Oak said, because I voted not considering that, I would like my points, and I was thinking of the full backup bottles. Vera said, I'm joining in. Quickita says, ooh. Vera said, we can have him not count them. Oak says, I have like 6K right now, and I love gambling. Vera said, he's indifferent. Oak said, there was one stream in Spirit of Justice where there was a prediction to see if he finished the case by the halfway mark at the stream. Oh, I remember that. Oak said, I bet all my 15K points on no. Vera said, the song is different from when I played AAI 2. Oh, because they probably remastered it, huh? Oak said, we had to stall him with a ton of donos so we would win, and we did by like 2 minutes, and the VOD was ruined, but I think Logan was okay with being bombarded with money. It was fun. As long as it's fun, that's all that matters. Chris said, oh man, Chairman isn't available. Vera said, Guitar Man is going ham. Vera says, go off. Moonlight said, 2:52:19. Okay, I'm 8 minutes behind him, so close. Chris said, Oak defending his vote. Oak says, also, no, I haven't seen Raincoat. I've just seen the YouTube shorts you have. I need to like post a full-on, compilation video because those shorts don't get much watching. Like the people who do watch them, I think they're people coming through the hashtags or algorithm, I don't know, seem to like it, but hardly anybody watches them compared to the Persona 5 ones. Let's see, Crystal says 5. Vera said, no, I was thinking 4. Doc says, what? Vera says, whomp. Magpie, but you guys know I'm a potion hoarder. Like, not just in games, but in real life. Magpie says, I say we combine the extras. If they amount to over half the water bottle combined, they count as an extra. In that case, I probably have at least 1 down there. I'll like, once you get over the half, do you start filling another? Actually, no, I still don't think it would give another half. So then it would just be 1 combined down there. Quiggin said, to be honest, I should have picked my favorite number. It was right there. Vera said, we all lost. Oak said, hey, I voted before Logan clarified the half-empty bottles count. I said 1 backup water bottle, and I was correct. Crystal said, no. Doc says, insanity. Oak said, that's what I was thinking. Yes. Vera said, laughing. Crystal said, you didn't clarify, and we already voted. Oak said, I will do communal Tomcat if you vote yes. Crystal laughing. Oak said, 7 days ago. Wow, I'm very behind. Crystal says, yippee, and laughing. Says, yay, I haven't seen Death Note. Crystal, you need to see Death Note again. 2/3 of an amazing anime. There is a point, there's a moment where one thing happens, and it's like, that is where the series should have ended, in my opinion. Not necessarily like the most satisfying ending, but it's like the emotional investment is just gone for so much of it after that. Oak says to Crystal, watch it. Queen Katie said 2:56:45. I somehow got a little bit further behind. Now I'm 9 minutes behind instead of 8. Oak says at least episode 1. I always say with Death Note, it's one of the easiest shows to get into. Crystal says only watch live action, not the anime. No! When you say live action, do you mean the Netflix live action or the Japanese movies live action? Because the Netflix live action is awful. Oak said, it's not one of those shows that takes any time to get into. It gets good from episode 1. This is actually criminal, he says about the live action. Crystal says, oof. Doc says, I need to keep watching Death Note. Been watching with my brother. It's so good. Oak said, at least watch the first 25 episodes. I know some people say the rest are good and some say the rest are bad. I'm a centrist on that. I think it should have been the first 25 episodes plus the finale. That would have been good. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I think I did already save at this point, but just in case I didn't, I will. Thank you very much, Toilet Duck. Because we are over the 3-hour mark already. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. Oak says, and ignore the rest of the plot from the last 10 episodes or so. Oak says, Gregory Edgeworth, yes. Oak with the 3-hour mark there at 6 minutes and 45 behind. I'm getting close. Crystal says, oh. Doc says, Gregory Edgeworth /J. I like you, Doc. You've made a good first impression tonight. Oak said, it is so much work and it's not rewarding at all. I just want to get it done so I can say I've accomplished everything in P5. Oh, so you're like a completionist with it. See, I'm thankfully not. I have never 100%ed all the achievements on a game. I came close with Persona 3 Reload. I think the only one I didn't get was max out all social links. I think it's the closest I've ever come to a maxed out achievements on a game. Quiggin said, slow mode would be okay since I'm lurking anyway tonight. And Vera says, like this. Crystal said, Logan, is the ice cream from the triple scoop of double fudge? Nope, it's not that, because that was for a sports show. I don't know if I sent you the one that it's from or not. Let me put it this way. I played more than one character in that commercial. Crystal said, I'm just thinking of commercials with food right now. Quiggin said, I went from 80 to 30% during the stream on my phone. Good to know how long it takes for my mobile Twitch to drain it. Oh man, you've lasted longer than I would. Oh, I can see the end of the chat in sight. I'm almost caught up to chat. Oak says, I think the main reason it isn't super rewarding maxing all personas for every element in P5 is because Izanagi no Okami still beats them all. Vera said, to be fair, 4 is a good hoarding number. Crystal said, the Japanese live action, I don't know, the Netflix one. Okay, thankfully then that shouldn't have spoiled anything because that is just... Willem Dafoe is inspired casting for Ryuk. The rest of it is just awful. Oak said, like, I could beat the final boss in P5R in like 2 turns with Izanagi no Okami plus Concentrate. Doc says, mark of approval for Mr. Robo. I'm flattered. Crystal with Gyaoyibubla. Vera said, I misread that as flattened. Flattered, flattened. Hang on, I got a cough. What's the difference? They're the same. Oak said, I've already maxed out all achievements and the entire Thieves' Den. Oh crap, I never did like Thieves' Den stuff, which has some crazy BS stuff. Get like 100k points in fishing and read every book and romance every social link. And do friendship for every social link. Doc says, lol, the flat Stanley style. Krista said, is it the commercial with the Hyundai? No, it's not that one. Like I said, I play multiple characters in it. Although there are multiple commercials where I have played multiple characters. Quiggita said, thank you for the very scoopy sus stream. Vera said, thank you for the very water hoarding stream. Quiggita said, see y'all next time for hopefully getting a man's head. There we go, 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 9 seconds. I caught him to chat for the first time of the night. Holy crap. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second. I just gotta... breathe, hang on. Okay, now we gotta figure out who we're gonna be streaming here, or rating, who we're gonna be raiding here. Let's see, okay, oh, here's the person that has the fewest number of viewers, but then there's another person whose name is also Robo. Like, I'm Logan Robo, and this person's name is Logan Robo. Oh, what was that? What was the bling bling noise? I hope I say it right, Nebulakin. I never had to say your name out loud. Welcome, Raiders. Crap, I was literally just about to initiate a raid. Oh, there's a shout out. So I guess we're sticking around a little bit longer, y'all.
What happened? I just feel lucky.
Can we just talk about that face real quick?
Hey,
Wait, I gotta.
kind of face there.
What is that face? Dude, he looks so mischievous. He looks like he's gonna like steal.
Oh, and it cuts off. I'll never know what he's gonna steal now. But thank you for the raid. Okay, Raiders, hi. My name is Logan. Let me give the rundown on everything here. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Currently alternating between this Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. Hang on one second, though. I was talking so much a moment ago. I gotta breathe for a second. I do that sometimes, especially toward the end of these streams. And the other game we're playing is Metaphor Refantasio, but we've also added some extra Saturday streams this month. So this Saturday, we're adding a stream to play the second half of Mouthwashing. I do also read every comment in chat. I had literally just caught up, and that's why we're gonna do a raid. We usually do 3-hour streams. But welcome. Let me read just a couple comments and see if people were saying stuff here about the raid. Let's see, Chris says, is it the spit networking? No, not that one, Crystal. Oak said, thank you for the stream, made me smile. Chris said, I will find that ice cream commercial. Oak said, good night, everyone. Magpie said, good night, Logan. I hope you all didn't leave thinking there was a raid, because we are not yet. Vera said, is the schedule updated? I forgot again. Vera said, Logan. Doc says, oh my. Angel Besitos. Am I saying that right? Says, lol. That sounds like a Dorito type of a snack. Are you a small corn chip? Angel Besitos. Oak says, oh no, laughing. Angel Besitos says, raid. Magpie says, you caught us right as we were raiding out. I hadn't typed it in yet, so we can at least say hi for a minute, and then we'll just have a bigger raid to send to somebody else, assuming anyone wants to stick around for the raid. If you guys are cool with that, with raiding right through. Oak says, we're about to raid out. Nebulakin says, what did I say? Laughing. Angel Besitos with it's a cool little SpongeBob emote. Nebulakin says, close enough, don't worry. It's a double raid. Moonlight says, and a raid. I'm just gonna say Angel for short there with a hype emote. Nebulakin says, bring the raid elsewhere. Wait a minute. What is this clip? Wait. Vera said, laughing, says, this is from 2018. Wow, that's before I started streaming. I started streaming in the pandemic era because I had nothing to do. My work wasn't working. I was just stuck at home. Nebulakin says, laughing. Vera said, 32 viewers, huzzah! And 10 of them are already pieced out of here. But that's okay. I mean, because they stuck around for your stream, they stuck around for the raid, they did their business. If they got stuff to do, that's totally fine. But I will also type it, I forgot to do this. If any raiders want to check out my other stuff on social media, here's a link tree. It has Discord invite, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Feel free to check that stuff out or ignore it. Whatever you want to do, no pressure. Nebulakin says, huzzah! Quickita said, Logan! Oak said, schedule is out of date. I think I'm sorry. It is. It's last week still. Quickita said, you need to update the thing. Angel says, mouth washing. Have you played it? I'm doing it completely blind. Well, as blind as possible. I saw a few seconds of one thing one time, but I know nothing about it. And one piece of fan art. Other than that, it's blind. And Chad was saying on Discord that apparently something really important and big was about to happen when I stopped. So there should be some big happenings at the beginning of the next stream. Vera said, yeah, he's being irresponsible. Nebulakin said, we have very similar schedules. And so that makes sense. Then streams would end up coming raids would end up coming to the end of the streams. But I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. For those who weren't here, we raided Nebulakin several days ago. I can't remember which day exactly it was. Very cool stream. Here's the thing. I don't follow every single person that I raid. I usually go there and decide, does the person have a vibe I like? If so, then I'll give a follow. And I followed you because you had a good vibe. Nebulakin was the person who was doing the lawyer, an actual lawyer is playing Ace Attorney. So it's fun stuff. So I say go give a follow if you haven't already. Vera said, yep, on Saturday, that's the day. No, that's the day of mouthwashing, not when we did the raid. I can't remember. What were we playing when we raided you? Was it Metaphor? Oak says, yes, but we're still doing mouthwashing on Sunday. Said finishing the game. We did the first half last week. Oak says, I thought you were going to say 2018. Wow, that's before I was born. You can't even joke about that stuff on Twitch. They said that if you even jokingly claim to be below 13, they will permaban your entire account. Oak said, I forgot Logan is elderly. It's right. He's just a little old man. Vera said, yeah, he's newly born. He's 5. No, we don't even want to joke about that. Oak said, which is true, Twitch. We aren't joking. Seriously, don't do that. Vera said, ban him, kill him, says Vera. Oak says, no, don't. Oak says, stab him. Vera said, nope. Oak says, poke him. Nebulican says, last Friday, that's what it was. Vera said, okay, fine, you can poke him. Nebulican said, because that's when I played as attorney every Friday. Oak says, oh yeah, the stream was delightful. Nebulican says, metaphor, yee. Crystal said, yep, he told the chat that missile was the best snack on accident. Well, he's adorable. He can be like a little snack, kind of that way. Oak says, I need to come back sometime. Crystal says, I won't forget that moment. Quick said, I'm so EP, the phone is burning, help. Oak said, can I throw Logan up in the air like I just don't care? Yes. I say yes. There, I caught up again. So Raiders, if you've stuck around, thank you so much. I think only a few did. Hopefully it's long enough, because I think you have to like be in a channel for a certain amount of time before you like automatically go into a raid. I don't know how it works exactly. So we're gonna pick one of these streamers. We got someone playing Danganronpa, which is great, but we do have a member of our community who, I mean, she's gone for the night, but she's playing. I don't want to risk spoilers. We had a couple with few number of viewers, but one of these people is named Robo something. And so I think I kind of want to do from one Robo raid to another. Playing a game I don't think I've heard of. It's like called 1000X Resist. I don't know what that is. But let's go ahead and do a nice little raid for this person. Raid, and here is the person. There we are, and here's our raid message. Vera says, see you guys tomorrow, and there's the socials. There's the link tree again, if anyone needs that. Quicken says, good night, y'all. And, oh, there's the raid message. I got to copy that on my clipboard. Oak says, good night. Nebulican says, have a good night, everyone. Let's go raid. I don't know how that works either. Well, thank you so much for the raid. I'm sorry for like the bad timing on my part that we're just zipping out, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Angel says, where are we going? We're going to Robopa. Apparently. Vera said, rest well, Nebulican. Doc says, Robo to Robo raiding. Doc says, thanks for the stream. Oak says, thank you, good night. Angel said, night, everyone. Yes, thank you all so much for hanging out. I was worried initially about these Edgeworth investigation streams because like they don't seem to have a lot of play on Twitch, but they've been a lot of fun. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me for these. I love and appreciate you all. You all are amazing. So once again, with our schedule, that means tomorrow is Metaphor Refantasio, Saturday mouthwashing, Sunday we're going to pick up where we're leaving off right here, and then I'll finally have a day off. We'll see if my voice can last out through the rest of this week. It might not. Let's see. Beowulf said, bye, Logan. See you, Beowulf. Oak with a little heart. You guys are the best. Thank you again so much. This was a lot of fun tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having patience with me when I couldn't figure out the stupid birthmark thing. Moonlight says, later, y'all. Chris said, night. Yes, everybody, enjoy the raid. Have a good rest of your night. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. And for those watching the VOD or on YouTube, good night as well. And check us out. I finally remembered I can do this when I'm ending to end all professional. Look at this.